She's half naked. It's Shirtless Girl. Shirtless Girl.
Love that.
Only on the Bob and Tom. I always love that guy.
I love that guy. He's great.
Where do you meet her evil twin, Bottomless Girl? Wow. And her arch enemy, the Whistler.
I don't think I'm speaking out of turn, but Christy's always said she'd rather be bottomless than topless.
Oh, absolutely.
See, there you go.
What?
No contest.
Yes, absolutely.
I love it when we talk about stuff we've talked about a couple times.
40 years.
Yeah. And he's like, what? Who are you two people? Yeah, she's always said that.
Always.
You don't remember that?
No, that's
And
interesting.
I have good-looking boobs, but I just don't like people to see them, I guess. I don't know.
Okay. Bottomless would be...
What is that movie, Shortcuts, where what's-her-face is walking around with no pants on?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it Jennifer Jason Leigh? I can't remember who it is.
It's one of the
redhead girl.
red-haired girl.
Julianne Moore.
Julianne Moore,
Yeah.
yeah.
Now, is that a good look for people? Do guys like it?
I do.
It's kind of like...
Yeah, it can be sexy.
It's kind of like a Q-tip laying on a 2x4 with Julianne Moore,
Well,
but still...
okay. Oh.
Wow, I should have taken my pain meds. I'm not following any of this. A special hello to Max,
Who's Max?
my Uber driver this morning.
Oh.
Oh,
I was wondering who that was. I saw the
Is
car
that
pulled
right?
out.
Yeah, I can't. I'm not allowed to drive for a couple days.
But how cool is it? Someone comes to your house,
Yeah.
picks you up. You can be like Joan Crawford, sit in the back seat and autograph your photos while you're driving.
Why don't you have that every day?
Man,
It's always said
a
you
little
should have a driver.
expensive. A little
Yeah.
expensive. Yeah, but no, it's fun. I sat in the front. Learned about Max.
Sat in the front with the Uber guy?
I always do.
No.
You're broaching etiquette.
No.
he
He
asked
doesn't
you?
want
Do
that.
you ask first?
Yeah, I say, mind if I sit in front? I don't like sitting in the back.
And you know, that's exactly what Max said. Oy.
Hey.
Well, for one thing,
No, he didn't say that.
I've got these. I had the surgery, as you know, in my belly area, so
I hadn't heard it.
getting in and out's a little bit difficult. So I wanted to. It's a little easier to get in the front.
You know, most people, after they have surgery, stay in bed.
That's pointless. I was in agony all night. I'm happy to be awake.
Why do you think you were in agony? Because you got up and came to work
Work the next day?
when you shouldn't have, or you're here now when you shouldn't be?
No, I'm
here?
doing fine now.
Yeah, other than the agony part.
I'm okay.
And you didn't sleep last night. Is any of this
off and on?
Is
Had a weird dream, but it's okay.
Those post-op dreams.
Yeah, it was very odd.
The last time I got my gallbladder taken out, I couldn't keep up the payments. They had to come get it.
Yeah.
And I dreamed when I was waking up, I was certain I was in a ski chalet in early 40s Germany. I don't know why.
Whoa.
Weird.
That it was all there, and I will never forget it. I was certain I was in a ski chalet.
That is so...
I would watch
don't
that
know.
movie.
During World War II?
I'm going to say 41, 42. I was there. Yeah.
Yikes.
I don't know.
Okay.
Because they had all the propaganda around and the swastikas.
But you were skiing.
What side were you on? What?
I don't know. I was in a bed in a ski chalet. I had that all down.
Was there a Fraulein there with you?
No.
Oh, that's no good.
Just
Pretty interesting.
A doctor helping me. But that was it.
Could have been a past life memories and stuff.
Oh, could have been. Well, you know, my past life has always been I was part of the Russian space program.
You could be
you
Mengele.
were?
You could be Mengele.
Yeah. I was at Star City for 7 years. Oh, yeah.
Did you make it to the moon?
I was very, well, that's...
Or did you die on the way to the moon?
I died in the moon.
Okay. Yuri Gagarin, a buddy of yours?
That scene in The Right Stuff where they go Star City and the rocket takes off and it's called Sputnik. I get a weird feeling every time I see that scene. It's like it's troubling. Yeah. So I'm sure I was killed in the Russian space program.
Wow.
I think I was a double agent for the Americas. That's what I think.
One would hope.
Yeah, sure.
Can you switch sides in past lives?
I don't know.
Can you be in the bad guy team?
Ask Klaus Fuchs.
Okay, very good.
I switch sides in my dreams. If Leatherface from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre is chasing me, I will turn around and say, hey, I can bring you victims.
Oh, do you?
I've done that like 10 times in my life.
No kidding.
Yes.
You're one of those
you
guys.
want me on your side.
Pal,
Turncoat.
I'm on your side, buddy. Think how much easier it would be. You wouldn't have to chase people down.
I don't know what it says about me as a person.
Kind of like a sales rep.
I don't think. I think you look after number one. Is what I think. Hell yeah.
Okay, well, good. Now, let's see, where were we? I know. This is the Bob and Tom program. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Check that box off. Patty G Now, we've given you Friday off because you're going to be doing some driving.
Yeah, 8 hours apparently.
Because you've got that special show coming up in Wisconsin. Rothschild, Wisconsin.
Banter, no E.
Banter, no E. B-A-N-T-R. For a special Friday night show. That'll be cool.
Yeah.
And you're getting ready for your big show coming up to record your new special. This is very exciting. You'll be in Provo, Utah. What's the date on that one?
February 8th in Provo, Utah. And the new album comes out March 7th. We just got a release date last night.
Okay. What's the new album going to be called?
It's called Hotel Pool.
All right.
13 songs.
Okay, good. Well, we'll certainly look forward to both those things. Also, another big gig coming out involves pretty much all of us. A live version of this show will be emerging and hitting the airways from the Riverside Casino and Resort Event Center beginning at 5 a.m. local time, coming up Friday, February 21st. Details at riversidecasinoresort.com. Special comedy show that night, by the way, same location. We'll give you all the details on that. And then the official shoe-in of the week picks coming up this week.
Yes, they are up on the Instagram right now, the Chick McGee. But yeah, we can do it tomorrow.
Okay, good.
We can do it today, whatever you want.
All right, we'll make it official.
I can do, boss.
Okay, I'm also coming up today, a little bit of a sexy time with Alli Breen.
Boy, that really sounds
well. That's
weak and distant.
Yeah, when
you need to. Yeah,
I had a tube down my throat during the surgery, so my voice is a little raspy.
Well, that's got to be a familiar feeling for you, though, right?
Yes. So when I'm not here, I'm at the bus station.
Yeah, put it down there, Artie.
Swallowing bologna.
Give it to me, Artie.
Artie.
It's unbelievable. We've already. What's coming up in the news, Christy Lee?
Coming up, we have a monk who died without ever seeing a woman. Ever.
Wow.
Can you imagine?
You know, after being married 3 times, I don't see any negative to that story at all.
Not being with a woman, seeing a woman.
Yeah, it's an I saw this story. It's very interesting. They think he never actually set his sight of a woman ever.
Never saw one.
Nope.
Never said to one of his monk buddies, "Hey, who's that good-looking monk over there?"
Get a load of the
No. That's a girl. Oh, what? That never happened.
The guy lived on a mountaintop in the 1800s.
I wonder if it was on purpose.
Well, we'll find out.
Sounds like it was.
He had to come out of his mother.
Well,
she actually, that's very good, Ace. And and sadly, she didn't.
Your eyes kind of gooed shut.
Okay.
Sometimes, Ace, not all the time, but sometimes, in your quest to be right, you sound real stupid. So
When that happens, let me know.
I will.
Okay, I mean, technically, I suppose technically you're right. But as an adult, or even as a kid, he never saw a woman. So
I don't think a baby sees its mom when it comes out of the...
Yeah, but is it possible he saw a woman and didn't know that was a woman and just thought it was a real,
no, because
real cute
when
guy?
you find out the place where he was, there were no women allowed.
Look at that guy. Whew.
We'll find out the story.
That's a quiet place.
That's
quiet.
Yeah.
We have sharks. We have gators. We have monkeys.
We have sharks also.
Yeah, we have sharks in the news too. Well, I was trying to gloss over that.
Yeah.
Okay. It's all happening. And coming up, we also have some sporting news. But right
Major
now,
League Baseball Hall of Fame members announced.
Oh, who'd you vote for?
I did not vote, and you know that, and that was hurtful. See, now you got him laughing at me.
Now, I will also tell you,
hurtful.
Coming up, of course, it's Valentine's Day. How far away is Valentine's Day, Christy?
Well, it's the 14th of February, and it's the 22nd, so 3 weeks.
Okay.
This year, it's on the 14th, yeah.
Okay. What day of the week is that?
Let me look. I don't know off the top of my head.
Well, it's important to know.
It's a Friday night. Ooh, big night.
Oh, boy. Make your reservations.
Yep, better have a dinner reservation, Pat.
You know what you tell her?
I hate that night.
Get over here. Get on your knees. Let's go. It's Valentine's Day.
Whoa.
That's what you tell her.
You got to be for. Yeah.
Yeah. By the way.
Good luck.
It ain't going to Valentine's itself.
That's right.
Okay, good.
Roof over your head.
None of this is helping. However, what will help you is the notion that Steven Singer Jewelers has for you, which is you can't go wrong with diamonds, of course. And you can find all the diamonds you want to see, of course, at IHateStevenSinger.com. Also, roses right there. There's one of the green ones over there. I can see it. That's a real rose dipped in gold. And that one is beautifully painted in a beautiful green. I believe that's the Wicked series. Right now, the new one out there is the Peacock Teal series, kind of a Caribbean island feel. Once again, real roses dipped in 24-karat gold, $79. They come in a beautiful gift box. Shipping, of course, is free. It's from Steven Singer Jewelers. Steven's going to be our special guest coming up on Friday.
Oh, fun.
We will have the Steven Singer singers here as well. Certainly looking forward to that. I've got a little quiz for Mr. Singer. That's right. We're not going to just let him in here. You got to earn your way in here, buddy.
That's a good idea.
IHateStevenSinger.com is the place to check out these roses. And this is the first time in 44 years you'd had this particular color combination is happening. Don't forget about the At Last bracelet. That's my personal favorite and Christie's as well. Beautiful diamond bracelet, and it's quite a good value. Always the best prices at Steven Singer Jewelers. Check them out at IHateStevenSinger.com. Did I mention the famous guarantee? And, of course, free shipping. Check it all out. IHateStevenSinger.com. Remember, Valentine's Day is approximately 3 weeks away. Fellas, don't blow this. You can pull over right now, get this done. You will thank me.
And ladies, you better blow this.
I appreciate that. Very helpful. I would appreciate letters. Dear Tom, thank you for saving my ass. You did it at Christmas time. You're doing it again. Just send us the emails, please. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, Christy Lee here. How would you like to go on vacation with me? No, seriously. Join me September 28th on a journey through the lovely landscapes of England, Scotland, and Wales with Paulette. We'll travel through the charming countryside and also experience the historic cities of London and Edinburgh. Experience the best of Britain's rolling countryside and bustling cities rich in history and culture. We'll see the iconic landmarks of London. Visit the storybook villages of Oxford, Chester, and Shakespeare's Stratford-upon-Avon. We'll behold regal jewels of Edinburgh's castle and visit the medieval walls of York. This and so much more. The best part? Paulette makes travel easy, including flights, meals, hotels, sightseeing, and local experiences. It's all planned for you. You can just sit back and have the time of your life. Don't miss your chance to see Britain with me. This is going to be a great group and an amazing trip. I already know we're going to have so much fun. Call Colette at 800-581-8942 or visit bobandtom.com to learn more. Don't miss out. Call Colette at 800-581-8942.
You might hear bits of conversation as you pass through public places. Some loud talker on a cell phone or a tiff at the next table. Most washed by and not remembered. But one evening last December, I passed two women talking by the front door of my hotel. I stopped and thanked them by the curb the moment that I heard their words and said it was the finest line of eavesdrop I'd ever overheard. Their words stuck inside my head, so I wrote down the words they said. And with a hotel pen, I wrote then they had to taser her again. 'Cause then they had to taser her. First time wasn't phasing her. Whatever she did it twice. Who was this gal? Why weren't she nice? They zapped her once. She improvised a twitchy breakdance jazzercise. Didn't get the hint, 'cause then they had to taser her again. These swirling words did not relent, speculating about this incident, and it's gonna drive me crazy, wondering what went wrong. Were there warrants unresolved? How much alcohol was involved? And did her stepson remember to return to the trailer the next day to feed her snake? 'Cause then they had to taser her. First first time wasn't phasing her. Whatever she did it twice. Who was this gal? Why weren't she nice? Her hair, it spiked. She spilled her bong. They upped the volts. She soiled her thong. Didn't get the hint, cause then they had to taser her again. No, she didn't catch the drift, cause then they had to taser her again.
Haywood Banks. Somebody go back and feed the snake.
That's a bad day.
Boy, soiling a thong is a bad day. Ooh, not a lot of room.
Well, you know what?
Not a lot of room to catch anything.
Right? Yeah.
This song isn't hard to do.
Yeah.
You ever put your nuts on an anthill?
No.
You haven't?
No.
Me and my buddies used to do that. We do anthill rides. Whoever could stay on the longest, get your nuts out, ride an anthill.
See, these are the advantages to growing up in New York.
Yeah.
That never came up. There's a few activities in the big city. We never got to the point where, you know something, I'm going to just drop my nuts on the anthill for an hour.
Yeah. Maybe
and the great thing about New York is if you did drop your nuts on an anthill, no one would notice. They're just like, would
Hey, have you seen the crazy guy on the anthill over on 3rd? Oh, yeah, he's nuts, isn't he? Yeah.
Wow. It's dangerous, though. One year they swelled up to look like a sack of kneecaps.
Kneecaps, you say?
Nice.
We play gay chicken. You ever play this?
Gate chicken?
Probably
Gay.
not.
Gay chicken?
Oh, gay chicken.
Hold on. Have you ever asked that question and got a yes?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, gay chicken, yeah.
I was in a gay chicken league for 6 years.
Chicks played, and I could tell.
Darn right.
I could tell he's got soft hands.
Love the gay chicken.
He's got soft hands.
Why do I think I don't want to know how this works?
I don't want to know.
Oh, no, it's a real chill game. It's, you stand there, you and your buddy stand there, you hold on to each other's penis.
Right.
Okay? And the first person to let go is gay.
That's right.
I see.
Gay chicken.
So, in other words, you guys.
Now, if you look them in the eyes, you get a warning.
There's a lot of hand washing in this game.
If you look them in the eyes, you get a warning.
Welcome to a new show called I've Never Been That Bored.
Yeah.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Hey, Chick.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey.
How many guitar picks you got over
I
there?
carry a lot.
My good. You're going to throw them. You throw them to the crowd when
to
you
the
get done
ladies,
with
just the
song?
ladies.
Oh, that'd be. I hope I
classic.
I hope I catch one. There's Josh Arnold, the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Hello.
There's Ace Cosby. That joke of the day, right around the corner.
Or do an early edition?
I'm Chick McGee. Whatever you say, boss. And here's Tom Griswold.
Well, I'll tell you what. Why don't we do an early edition with Ace Cosby?
I dare you.
Oh, my.
Oh, wouldn't that be nice? We've never done one this early.
I double dog dare you.
Oh, well, here we go.
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby. Here he is with his joke of the day.
Kind of sad this week. I lost my pet mouse, Elvis.
Oh, sorry to hear it.
He was caught in the trap.
Ace Cosby's joke
And he couldn't get out?
Wait a minute.
You have to go to the tape.
If you could see the visual presentation.
Elvis did this.
I had surgery and my abdomen hurts when I laugh. That actually hurts. Oh my gosh.
In a trap.
Oh man.
He can't get out.
I kind of liked it. Sure.
Ace's joke of the day brought to you by Sleep Number. Sleep better together. Save now on a Sleep Number smart bed only at a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com.
Thank you very much, Ace. Thank you very much, Christy Lee. Coming up, a bunch of really weird news today. Some interesting stuff. Did you see the doppelganger story? I don't want to give too much away, but
that's weird.
That is an odd phenomenon.
And this, when you hear this one, if this isn't the plot of a movie, it's I won't give it away, but at the beginning, it's a woman who finds her doppelganger on purpose. Once goes out looking for it.
Yeah.
On social media, and yikes.
Did they follow our guidelines on being a doppelganger? Do you remember what it is?
What is it?
That you pick someone that's quasi-famous, kind of a fuzzy, like England Dan and John Ford Coley. You go ahead and be John Ford Coley because nobody's really sure what John Ford Coley looks like.
That's if you want to impersonate someone.
Oh,
this person wanted him to look just like them.
Oh, it's a forced doppelganger situation?
Yeah.
Oh, it's like Liberace's.
Yeah, well, you'll see. There's a lot to it. It's very complicated, but it's fun. But we begin usually at this point with a couple quick sports headlines, then a couple stories from yesterday we might want to review, and get a song out of Mr. Pat Godwin.
If I follow the way you've drifted, I'm going to do this. Ichiro Suzuki became the first Japanese baseball player chosen for the Hall of Fame. Now, get a load of this. You guys, everybody here knows who Ichiro was. Everyone,
it was
known
a
by
sensation.
one. Seattle Mariners, unbelievable career. Comes up for the Hall of Fame. If you had a vote, Tom, would you vote for him?
I would vote for Honda.
And not Suzuki.
Instead of Suzuki.
What am I trying to do?
Oh, sorry.
Having a conversation.
Sorry.
With Josh, you love baseball. Wouldn't you vote for Ichiro?
Yes.
First ballot?
Yes.
He was one vote shy of unanimous.
Whoa.
Yeah.
393 of 394 votes. That means one cranky baseball writer.
Maybe.
No, I'm not voting for that.
Maybe his pop was in the March.
Bataan.
Never. Some people just can't forgive.
Some people hold on to it, Tom.
Yeah. I'm just saying. Just saying.
Not in my life.
Not as long as there's breath in my body. What is it? Holding a grudge? It's like holding a piece of coal and burning the person you got a grudge against, something like that. Isn't that what Oprah said?
I forget.
Oh, okay. Also going in, CC Sabathia. CC Sabathia. Gold in a trap.
In the Hall of Fame.
And Billy Wagner. So congratulations.
All those make sense?
Yeah, right. Also going in, Dave Parker. The Cobra. Dave Parker, the Cobra. And also Dick Allen, my absolute favorite baseball player when I was a kid. He was
in the Naked Gun.
He was Richie Allen, and then he was Dick Allen. Yeah. Good old Dick Allen.
And he made a big deal about he would say, call me Dick all the time.
Right.
Really? I'm not...
Sure, yeah.
And he would when he played first base, he would write F-U in the dirt so the crowd could see him. Tell me that's not a man's man. And he'd smoke in the dugout. Remember that?
Yeah.
Man, that was a different time.
Man, oh man, he was a badass. That's
now, Pat, we've got a bunch of big shows coming up for you. We talked about that earlier. And the first one is coming up this Friday.
Yep.
In Rothschild, Wisconsin.
All the way up there.
Okay, it'll be fun to go see Pat. And perhaps we could get a song out of you early today.
Sure.
We had a couple news stories yesterday of interest, including the one about the doorbell cam.
Oh, yeah.
That captured a meteorite.
Forgot to do our meteorite update.
We did. We did.
We were having so much fun. I didn't want to slow it down.
And we were all looking forward to it. Yeah.
The doorbell cams they're catching some pretty cool stuff. Interestingly enough, I just saw one the other day where it was two kids walking into a house and about 3 feet of snow falls off the roof and falls on the second kid, and the first kid, instead of saying, "Are you okay?" howling with laughter. Nothing is funnier. Or the doorbell cam getting the crooks. It sees them doing the porch pirate thing.
This time it was a meteorite captured in Canada. They think it's the first video of a meteorite actually striking. The space rock smashed into the front walkway of Joe Valadium's home in Marshfield last July. His home security camera caught both audio and video of the crash landing.
Oddly enough, there was some vanadium found in the meteorite.
Wow.
Isn't that interesting?
Oh. And you have a tribute to...
Get up in the morning, have a little breakfast, check the ring camera video. Oh, no. A meteorite. Oh, this could go viral, become a TikTok sensation. Dance around the ashes to Post Malone, a video of a meteorite. Oh, baroop, baroop. I'm at a steakhouse, but I'm a vegan now. But I have quite the appetite. Screw it. I'm I'm a meat eater.
Yes?
I'm a meat eater tonight.
Okay. Very good.
Kind of biatch.
You got caught in a trap.
Let's all learn something. Would you like to guess how fast a meteor is traveling when it hits the Earth?
Yes, I would like to know.
I don't know.
Well, 20 kilometers a second.
Jeez.
Or somewhere around 40,000 miles an hour.
That would have gone right through the guy if he'd been standing there.
It would have been through him in the ground, covered up.
Yeah.
And he would look down and go, there's a hole.
As I recall, didn't he say he had just been standing there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would have walked into the kitchen, gotten himself a drink. His wife, honey, what's on your shirt?
And cartoon would come out of his belly. Hey, you got a hole in your belly.
That just falls down.
And in your back, too.
And it would have been on camera.
Man.
Wow.
Actually, you wonder if you're hit with something that's going that quickly, if it would throw you.
Oh, yeah.
You think it would, or would you think it would go right through you?
No, it would go right through him.
Yeah.
You think so?
Oh, yeah.
It wouldn't knock you down?
40,000
miles
an hour. I don't think it would knock you down.
Yeah, I guess not. I guess bullets. Well, no, bullets will knock you down.
Bullets knock you back.
Yeah.
I don't think he would have been talking to the press. Here's his quote. He goes, I probably would have been standing right there, so it probably would have ripped me in half. Okay.
Man.
Well, so he's okay, though. So there you go. Now.
Yeah, he wasn't standing there. It hit his walkway.
The other cool story yesterday late in the show was the one about supposedly a new way of freezing people on purpose. And it's not clear how this is going to work, but it's called Time Shift. The company claims they have a groundbreaking process for freezing the human body to overcome the limitations of, I'm quoting here, traditional cryopreservation methods.
How would you like to be a salesman for that company?
Boy, if you can sell that.
Let me show you something. This might mean something to you and might not. I don't know.
I don't know.
How would you like to live past it? How would you like eternal life?
Think about that. The notion is that they'll freeze you and wake you up when whatever you have that ails you can be cured.
Correct.
But again, they haven't been able to do this to even a mouse.
You're kind of in a limbo state, right? You're not like when you traveled. We've all seen the movies. When you travel to deep space, they have to put you in one of those, states.
Yeah, but you're going to age if your body's in like a coma. And this says they're freezing you completely.
Ugh.
But it also says the system would use AI to let your digital avatar communicate with loved ones during so-called cryostasis.
Is that right?
But what you guys were telling me, that just means it's fake.
Yeah, it's
just an AI recreation.
Yeah, it's a cartoon of you, basically.
So it's not like they're communicating with the brain that's active.
Like you go, hey, how's it going in there? And you go, thaw me out now. It's freezing in here.
The thing I keep thinking is, have you ever heard of, I never did this, but put flies in the freezer and almost freeze them and then get them out and super glue like a thread to their back. And then when they're flying around, you got the thread on the fly.
Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil, a guy did that.
But
Oh, really?
They're only put in a state. They're not completely. You can't put one in a freezer and a year later take it out and
right. You just put them in there to slow them down, I guess. Yeah.
Weird.
But this company claims they're a few years away from having this working. It says a functional prototype could be ready within 5 to 8 years. Well, do you think the CEO of this company is going to be the guy that volunteers?
No.
Hey, freeze me for a year. Make sure you wake me up in time for Christmas.
Now, that would be a selling point if the CEO does that.
But then you've got to think about, okay, what's the HOA fee for this? They put you to sleep.
Well,
what's it going to be like?
The maintenance of your body while you're
$500 a month for the storage.
Try probably a day or something, I would imagine.
And then what if they have a power outage?
Well, this is for rich weirdos.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, these are for the eccentric millionaires.
But again, they can't prove that it's going to work.
No.
Well, no, but what they could say is, hey, by the time we have a cure for cancer, we're also going to have a cure for being frozen for 25 years.
This might be my calling because I hear Josh saying it's eccentric weirdo. No, it's for the man of tomorrow. That's who this is for.
Now, my other question is...
Brave enough to be that man?
Are you brave enough?
Now, my other question is this. Do you have to die of natural causes, and then they freeze you? Or
No, you don't die at all. You don't die.
Yeah, they do this while you're still alive.
Right.
You check in and lie down and...
Because if they did it after you were dead, it would be impossible to bring you back. Not like now.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I went, of course, famously, the great baseball player and American hero, pilot during the World War II in Korea, Ted Williams. His body was frozen, and then they eventually cut his head off, and the head is somewhere frozen, but supposedly it thawed a little bit.
Yeah.
So.
See, that's the thing.
You can't do that.
They will fall back on that now. Well, we can't. We would have brought him back, but he thawed a bit. So,
and what if the company goes under? You know, what if what's this company called?
We lost our lease.
Time Shift.
I mean, you're none the wiser. You already had a death sentence, so
yeah, there you go. Yeah,
but I'm just saying.
I wonder if that's considered suicide though by your insurance company.
Oh,
it would have to be.
There
Right?
you go. That's another tricky.
So how would you? Yeah. Well,
but I've always said this: I would rather be too hot than too cold. I do not like being cold. So.
Well, it's funny. We also have a cremation service.
Is that right?
We are working on being able to reassemble burnt molecules.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, it's a little.
I'd like to get in on the ground floor of this.
It's a little trickier.
Right.
It's a little tricky.
Scotch tape didn't work.
Yeah.
That's right.
But we're still experimenting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, that's just one of the fine things that we learned yesterday. The other, I think, funny thing was the aquarium in Japan, where they're doing some kind of rehab to the building, so there are no people in there, and one of the fish got really lonely, so they put up cardboard people, and apparently the fish is now okay. It was their big lonely sunfish.
How funny!
Stupid fish. Cardboard people are people.
Yeah, isn't that sweet? Because the little fish is doing just fine. We have more fish in the news today. In fact, we have some attacking fish.
Have you ever wanted a koi pond? Like a water feature, I believe, out in the backyard?
I lived in a house that had one of those once.
No kidding?
And they said the fish came with it. And I'm like, boy, that's a lot to take on, I think.
Well, I would imagine there's a company that
takes care of them.
Yeah, Koi's R Us.
Yes, yeah, exactly.
It was worth it. I don't know if you saw that in the distance when you started.
I didn't. Honest to God.
I jumped off the diving board.
There's water in there.
I step forward even though I don't see the stairs. Okay.
That was really nice.
Okay.
I don't really want a so-called water feature.
You don't.
But I have friends that have them.
Man, I hope somebody in the family goes, you know what I'd like, Tom? A water feature in the backyard.
I got a pool for the first time in my life at my advanced age, so that's enough to take care of. I don't want to have to worry about fish. I do have 3 aquariums at my house now, which I'm enjoying very much. I wonder if anybody's fed that crab this week.
It's the crayfish?
The crayfish.
Did you name it? I forget if I asked you.
Change the species.
It's something related to the pinchers. I forget. I forget the little critters.
A friend of mine got a water feature, was told to get a water feature by her veterinarian for her cat because it wasn't drinking water, and the vet told her that the water needs to be moving.
Yes,
and the cat will drink.
Cats love running fresh water.
Is there a fish in there?
And it worked. No, it's just they make these. It's a little tiny dish, like a bowl, and there's some sort of pump involved, and the water is.
Yeah, I have that too.
Yeah. You got one?
Yeah, it fountains out of a flower-looking thing.
There you go.
But Gravy doesn't care for it. She wants to drink.
Out of the toilet?
From a glass on the counter.
I don't know once you will be able
or a glass you're holding.
To be clear, for those new to the show, Gravy is the name of your cat.
Yeah.
And now, is that next to your gravy fountain?
Oh, I had to get rid of that. Yeah. There was a recall. The mechanism clogs.
Oh, the O-ring or something.
When you put in, I put in sawmill gravy, and you're supposed to use only beef.
I see.
Yeah, don't use sausage. It really clogs.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. Coming up, we have just some exciting stuff going on in the world today, including a great world record a survey about what you're willing to do in front of your love partner, if you will.
Significant other.
Yeah, and champagne is in the news.
I love champagne.
All right.
Well, you better drink more.
Oh, no, it's running out?
I got to load up on champagne and helium? Is that what's happening?
There's an issue. Also, an unusual snowman story. And, of course, the big story is the gigantic snowstorm happening in
New Orleans, 10 inches of snow.
Texas,
and
Louisiana.
Jacksonville, Florida.
Yeah. Our
Pensacola.
friends in Charleston are getting an inch of snow as we speak.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Amazing. We'll find out about all those things. But right now, we're going to find out about
Prize Picks. It's playoff time now or never. Don't miss out on the last few weeks of football action with Prize Picks, the best place to win. Money, 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 money. While watching the playoffs, over 10 million members and billions of dollars in awarded winnings. Prize Picks has made daily fantasy sports accessible to everybody. The app's simple to use, of course. Just pick 2 or more players across any sport, pick more or less on their projection, like passing touchdowns, rushing yards, and you could win up to 1,000 times your money. For example, building a lineup this week, you can pick Jaden Daniels to throw more than half a passing yard. That means he just needs 1 yard to hit it, and Saquon Barkley to have more than a half rushing or receiving touchdown. He just needs to score a touchdown. Prize Picks now accepts major credit cards for quick and easy deposits into your account this sports season. Join Prize Picks, America's #1 daily fantasy sports app, available to play in more than 40 states, including California and Texas. Download the Prize Picks app today. Use the code TOM and get a $50 credit instantly when you play your first $5 lineup. That's code TOM on Prize Picks. Get a $50 credit instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. Prize Picks, run your game. Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details.
Thank you very much. These are the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
Well, looks like we got dumped.
No. Is there anything you'd like to say to them?
Well, our girls have left us, so I'd like to say just one thing.
Oh, yeah.
Baby, blow me.
Oh, a kiss as you're leaving.
Blow me.
Oh, a kiss right now.
'Cause if you're gonna leave me, honey, I will surely miss the way you blow me.
Oh, blow me a kiss. Come on and blow, 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 blow me.
A kiss like you mean it.
Blow me.
A kiss right now.
I really can't remember anything as hard as this. So blow me.
Blow me a kiss. Wow.
Some things in life are hard to swallow.
She couldn't take it all, Dean.
She couldn't handle everything.
Who could? But if she comes back tomorrow, I'll be shooting my wad on flowers and the rain, honey. Blow me.
A kiss as you're leaving, baby.
Blow me.
Oh, a kiss as you go.
And always think about me as you're going down
your list.
And blow me.
Blow me a kiss. I'll miss her arms and her elbows.
I'll miss her arms and her elbows.
I'll miss her legs so tall.
Yeah, I'll miss her legs so tall.
I'll miss her neck and her shoulders.
Yes, sir. But I'll miss her head most of all. Rock out, fellas.
Swinging them, Alli.
Baby, blow me.
A kiss as you're leaving, baby.
Blow me.
Oh, a kiss as you go. And if you wanna come home, honey, that's okay. Just grab a hold of this and baby, blow me. Baby, won't you blow me? Blow me a kiss. Oh, hi, Miss Malkin. Oh, Alli.
I'll miss your arms and your elbows.
The Bob and Tom Band and Orchestra.
Amazing.
Thank you, Dean. Thank you, Jerry.
That's fantastic.
Just before we went back to air,
we were talking with Theo.
Theo threw a new word at me, and
a new phrase.
I'm not aware of this. There is something out there called the Lucky Pierre, which, well, Theo, you didn't really give me much information, but go ahead, flesh this out for me, literally.
It's something that I've heard that the kids are doing. It's
the kids would be you.
Yeah, you're a kid, huh?
Yeah, well, in this story, I'm not the kid in this one. It's if there's a threesome going on, which I enjoy.
Who doesn't?
Who doesn't?
Now, threesome. So threesome would be, say, you and two ladies.
Yeah, me and two ladies.
Yeah.
However, if it's three fellas, then I've heard the term.
What?
Yeah, there's a thing. It's they used to call it the train back in the 70s, but three guys.
If
it's three guys
and no ladies,
and they call the guy in the middle the Lucky Pierre.
Do they now? I don't see that being all that lucky.
Lucky
or the manata. That's what I've heard it called as well.
There you go.
Oh man,
the manata.
I love it.
Doug Stanhope is with us. Let's see, we've established a few things. Doug is a single man, but he's living with a woman in
sin.
Her name is Bingo.
Her nickname, yeah.
They live in, is it Bisbee?
Christy felt the need to.
You know, I got a great bingo story, but I like her. She's got a really
careful,
conservative side of our family that listens to your show, and I have a great story, and I can't tell it.
Oh, that's too bad.
Well, she's very nice. We have met Bingo. She's very nice.
Yes, she's very nice.
And
we did a charity poker event in Miami last week.
This is the card game.
Yeah, with porn stars and me.
Right.
Yeah.
Because you hear poker.
Doug's naked a lot. Did I mention that?
You hear poker.
No, not anymore.
Not anymore.
Those days are over. Yeah.
Okay.
I bloated up when I quit smoking. I just,
It got all achy.
Yeah, I get all bloated and fat, and I try not to be naked as much as possible. I'm sure Chick can feel me on this one.
Oh yeah, I feel you, brother.
Anyway, the only point of my story is if you're gonna have a threesome in a sleazy Best Western in Miami with a giant pile of stepped-on blow with Ginger Lynn, do it in 1983. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying about last weekend.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Didn't work out well.
She's nearing 50.
Hey, wait a
Things I
minute.
should have done as a kid. Why did I finally do this now?
Nine o'clock, be listening for that keyword. Log it on to Q95.com. You could have, as Chick says, a grand in your hand.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Everybody's here. Pat, Christy, Josh, Ace, I'm Chick. And here he is. He's a little worse for wear, but he's soldiering on. He's the MVP.
It's good to be here. Thank you very much.
Tom with a little belly problem.
Doing great today now.
Good.
Not wearing blue jeans.
You're not today?
Are you wearing sweatpants?
Like some kind of black.
Yeah, these are.
Oh. Sansa-belts?
Yeah.
How did those... I've got two questions. How did the Sansa-belt long slacks ever become popular.
Yes.
And I followed up with, you remember the Sansabelt coaches shorts?
Oh, yeah.
Those were everywhere.
Oh, yeah. In the 70s?
When I was in high school, all the coaches wore them.
They were. There were NFL teams. Coaches wearing those
standard uniforms
10 years ago.
Yeah, I feel like they might still be gym teacher almost. When you become a gym teacher, they hand them to you.
Here you go.
Yeah.
Not a natural fiber anywhere.
Are you wearing sweatpants?
Well, I don't know what these are. Kelly gave me these 10, 15 years ago, and I've never worn them. But cool. I discovered yesterday I have 3 holes in my belly from where they did this surgery. I really can't wear a belt.
No.
So these are...
stay comfy.
They're okay.
They have an elastic waist?
Yeah. In normal circumstances,
What about maternity pants?
I hope you're wearing slip-ons.
Slip-on
so that he doesn't have to bend over?
Oh, yes. Yeah, I am. In a way, yes. Thank you.
Yeah, you're not wearing those.
I'm not wearing my boots. I know.
You'd never get out of those.
Kelly, throw those out?
I can't bend over. I can't touch the floor right now.
Have you had a post-op?
No. And I'm
Wham Bam.
What is the stuff called? No, that'd be good. This white stuff you mix in the water.
Could be anything.
White stuff.
Some kind of laxative?
Yeah.
Oh,
some kind of high-powered medical laxative.
Yeah.
Well, no. After you've had a major anesthetic,
hang on,
your body slows down. I mean, they tell you that when you go in. Hey, by the way, you may want to. Drink a bunch of laxatives.
Because if after your pain medication, what happens after a couple of days, and you find?
Well, famously, after my heart surgery, I went 11 days. And then I gave birth to a.
Go ahead.
A sandpaper softball.
Hey!
Well, I'm telling you, that was rough.
That was a match.
I mean, that was very, very rough. So yeah. I'm mixing up that stuff. Thank you, Ace, for helping me with it.
Just remember, Ace, if that doesn't work, number 2 pencil time.
Digital insertion.
Have you ever
get that finger out?
Have you ever given yourself an enema?
No.
It's incredibly effective.
Is it?
Oh, yes.
You've done that?
Well, when I had the heart procedure. Thing,
oh, okay.
There was a problem. And remember the last time I had a stent placed, a couple times ago, I asked for the suppository, and they just brought it to me in a cup and said, "Here you go." And I said, "You're not gonna place it for me?" And she's
How'd that go over?
Not only did she say no, she said, "Oh no."
I think that's an extra $50.
Yeah. So I'm in there with my rack of saline or whatever running into my arm. I'm in the restroom.
And you had to do a reach around?
And I've got a suppository, and I got to bend around, and I'm laying on the floor with my feet in the air.
I think she was wrong.
Was she?
I think a professional would have
having a little fun with it.
I have a question. I'm serious. Did they give you at least a rubber glove?
No.
So you had to bareback it into your own.
Well, it's my.
No, but your fingers. You're going to be getting your fingers coated in your own. Defecant.
I think I washed my hands.
You know what? I think if you're that backed up, there's nothing waiting right there.
Oh, I bet
at
there
the
is.
end.
There's germs. They're looking.
Germs.
At that time, didn't you have a dear friend that would help you?
I did not.
I brought him Olive Garden, and
I remember.
We sat there. Well, we sat there. And
I remember it now
for about an hour or so.
Well, you could have helped him out.
And then a couple days later, I went, "Man, that was a good Olive Garden." You go, "What?"
No memory of it.
Oh, of course.
Forget it. Had no idea.
Yeah, and I think most doctors are aware of this. After you've had surgery, they come in and they give you the talk.
Yeah.
I found this out.
Yeah.
You have no memory of what they said.
No.
Why did they even bother?
Yeah, Kelly goes, "You're not supposed to drive." What do you mean? Well, that's what the doctor said. I didn't talk to the doctor.
What doctor?
Yes, you did. Really?
Doctor?
You were going back and forth with him? Yeah. No memory of it. So very handy.
That's some good stuff.
You remember telling everyone your birthday about 25 times a day?
Yeah, and also, I'll tell you what else they do, and I'm glad they do it. They take a pen, like a Sharpie or something, and they write on you. They write, okay, this is the place we're doing it.
Oh, yeah, of course.
And they ask you, what are you here for?
Right.
Where is it?
All for it.
Yeah. The same thing when I had my knee done. They walk in, and the guy that did my knee is a good friend of mine. And he goes, "What's your name?"
Sure.
Really? Seriously, Ed? Yep. What's your birthday? Then which knee are we doing? This one. Then he marks on it.
You think
That's because he has insurance.
God forbid if
that's because the mistakes have been made.
Right.
If you have to take an arm off or a hand, they mark an X on the one being taken off, or
I imagine.
They don't want to get the wrong one.
I think most of the time they get it right. Let's But and I've said this before, and I'll say it again, and I'm sure I'll get a letter from someone. I don't know why there should be some organization you can join, and put your medical history in there. And when you check in, you don't have to
fill out all those papers.
I spent an hour on Saturday filling everything out online.
I'm so busy, I can't take that.
No, but I mean, then Monday morning went in and they were asking me all the same questions. What did I fill out for an hour?
Yeah.
I'd be happy to have some universal number. Here's all my health history. Press this button. It's yours. I don't know why they don't do that.
See, you need like a gentleman's gentleman. You need like a Mr. Moto or something to help you.
No, but I'm saying in our culture, it's unnecessary to every time you do that to have to do that. We should be able to go, here's my medical ID, my entire history's there, click.
If they can ever cure hacking, that might be
what's that? I don't care.
No, but
many do.
But I mean, what are they going to? I don't care if anybody finds out my medical theory.
There would be more protest about that information being passed back and forth that way.
That's why I'm saying it should be
complaining about filling out the form.
It could be a volunteer club. I volunteer. If you want to know my medical history, look at it's right there. I'll publish it for you.
Oh, how much would you pay a year to be a part of that? $1,000?
Wait a minute. There's going to be a fee for this?
I'm just saying, you could go to Shark Tank maybe with this.
I tell you what you do. You combine it. You do the you could be frozen when you right before you die, and the medical, the whole thing, $5,000 a month. It covers the whole thing. $5,000 a month.
Lot of money.
It's a little steep. I think maybe $100 to join, and you put your stuff in there.
$100?
Yeah.
No.
Then when you'd walk into a medical office, they'd go, can you fill out these forms? No, but here's my ID. Click this button. Everything that's ever happened to me is in there.
A QR code.
Somebody
wants to be
code,
carried in a card.
special.
No, someone wants to save a lot of time. And
I'm with you on this.
And not grab a ballpoint pen full of disease. Oh, here, take this pen that all the rest of the diseased people in here have been writing with.
The last time I
fill out this form again and tell us how your parents died.
It was an iPad. I never used it.
It doesn't matter. It's just, why am I doing it over and over again?
They're bothering you, aren't they? And you know what? It's your health. So why would you put forth the effort to give access?
Because I don't have that kind of time.
I don't have that kind of time.
I already did it all on Saturday on the computer. Why do I have to do it?
Why don't they know who I am and all my medical things?
Sir, I'm sorry. So this is why it can't be done. Because
I'm somebody.
Morons like you don't understand what I'm talking about.
That's right.
Too sophisticated a point. The one thing I wanted to get
I'm the snooty intelligentsia.
Unintelligentsia.
I've never heard it used that way. I like it.
Stupid people.
By the way, the other day I was telling somebody that I was a little bit discombobulated after.
That's one of my favorite words.
No, I meant after the surgery because you can't think straight.
Sure.
You've got that. I don't know how long this anesthetic stuff lasts inside your body, but I'm a little discombobulated, and moving around is kind of hard. But is the word combobulated something?
I don't know.
Is it just discombobulated?
I think we looked this up before because I use that word a lot.
Can you be? How's your day going? Pretty good. I'm pretty combobulated.
Oh,
really?
Yeah, glad to hear it.
That's nice. Are they?
It means to put something together in order or to bring something out of a state of confusion.
So you can combobulate.
Yes, so you
something.
can.
Yeah, and if you use the word combobulate, everybody else around you is confused. I'm just saying. What's coming up in sports?
Well, once again, the Hall of Fame. We got new people in there. If you're going to Cooperstown, maybe a summer trip with the kids. The final AP college football poll has arrived, and a couple of moves yesterday in the NFL involving head coaches and something about a world record and a really old lady.
Oh.
It'll all be on the way.
Okay, that's very sweet. We'll look forward to that, certainly. Once again, we also have what will you do in front of your love partner when it comes to certain activities?
Your love partner.
Yeah,
Watch
baby.
me. Watch me. Look me in the eyes.
Look at me.
I'm a shameful boy.
On your knees, breathe deep. Here it comes. Once again, we are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, everyone. If you were injured in an accident, listen up. We have legal professionals standing by right now. You can find out how much money you can potentially get for your accident. I'm Tori Schulman, along with my co-host and spokesman, Al Jackson. So, Al, tell the viewers at home who should be calling right now.
Well, Tori, it's just like you said. Anyone who's been injured in an accident that was not your fault, give us a call right now. You can find out if you have a case and how much money you can potentially get.
Thanks, Al. So is that what people want to know, if they have a case, how much money they're going to get?
That's what I would want to know. Do I have a case? How much money can I get? The accident that happened can't change, but how much money you receive can. So I encourage everyone watching at home, give us a call right now and find out how much you can potentially get.
Thanks, Al. You guys heard it here first. Take advantage of this amazing opportunity and call now.
Now, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
Hello.
I mentioned that our guests include that man. He is comedian Greg Warren. And this other guy who is word dude lexicographer. Did I get it right?
Yes, you did.
Steve Kleinedler, who is originally from Flint, Michigan, now living in Boston, part of the American Heritage Dictionary Group. And they've got a bunch of books that are actually kind of fun. The series is entitled 100 Words, etc. 100 words, for example, that make you sound great. 100 words that make you sound smart. We're looking at 100 words for lovers for Greg Warren and Christy Lee. Here's one.
We're not lovers.
Well, no, but you're on your dream. But here's one.
Yet. Matter of time.
Here's one. Heartthrob.
Oh, heartthrob. Come on.
It's an easy one.
Sure it is.
I bet you're quite the heartthrob.
There you go.
Yeah.
I can feel my heart throbbing.
Excuse me.
I'm sorry. When I pee, is that what you said?
Wow. Wow, that is really bad. Very uncomfortable.
Do you have another word? Now let's move on.
I like how a pigeon and I cannot lie.
See, that's where I say that.
One of your people up front were telling me you were having a problem last time with the word entrance. That you were all reading it as entrance.
Well, when we first got it, so why in the world would entrance be?
Oh yeah.
Why would entrance be
in a book about lovers?
About lovers.
That is not an entrance.
That is not an entrance.
That is the wrong entrance.
That is an exit only.
Yeah, that's how we were doing.
That's how we. Yes, you're right. Entrance was.
Yeah, here it is, right here.
Greg, your eyes are so entrancing.
See, I told you they twinkle. Look at them.
They do twinkle.
To fill someone with delight, wonder, and love.
It looks like an entrance to an empty room.
There's nobody home.
I got stuff up here, Bob. I got stuff up here.
I'm sorry.
All kinds of stuff.
Okay, here we go, Greg. Here's an easy one. Ecstasy.
Oh, yeah.
Ecstasy.
And don't be going.
Do you know where I buy some ecstasy?
I'll tell you what would really make this date go better.
The only way I'm getting laid is if I can find some ecstasy.
Well, next word. All right.
You'll notice the American Heritage Committee did not put date rape in here for a reason.
All right.
Is roofie in there?
No, it is not.
Okay, here we go. Here's an easy one. Crush.
Oh, yeah.
I need to confess that
this chair's crushing my nuts.
Crush, please.
You are a horrible date
doctor.
Counselor.
You're telling me?
I'll have a beer and she'll have an orange crush.
And keep them covered.
Now, here's a word. If you can use this on a first date, comely.
Oh, that's not. You don't want to use
If this
that word.
happens, wait, I
The Gores just got divorced. We know Paul McCartney went through the worst divorce in history.
That's true.
I would have been a great attorney for Paul McCartney. I'd have said, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, my client, right over there, 1964, could not crawl out of a car without every woman in America tearing her hair out, yelling his name at the top of their lungs. He could have had any woman in the world that year. He went with the Manson family-looking girl who was the photographer, who was relatively plain. Lived with the woman for 35 years. 35 years, not one night did he ever miss with his wife in 35 years, except when he was arrested for marijuana in Japan, and she was down the hall in a different cell.
Yeah.
Okay? He loved this woman. She made him eat vegetarian food. Okay? She was not attractive. He put her on the cover of the Band on the Run album. James Coburn looked better than she did.
True
on
enough.
the cover of that album. This woman couldn't hold a tune in a bucket. Couldn't hold a tune in a bucket. He let her play in his band for 10 years. He loved this woman, lived with her 35 years, never missed a night. She passed away. He became a knight. I think he owns Happy Birthday. I know he owns Ramblin' Rick from Georgia Tech, a hell of an engineer. He's a billionaire. The Queen hit him over the shoulder with a sword and made him a knight. He is a sir. And that one-legged, wooden-legged woman wants you to believe that he's hard to get along with.
Hi, man, it's Donnie Baker. Guess what? I saved up some money and bought this new badass spy camera. I swear to God I did. Check this thing out. Yep, this is where it happens, a Bob and Tom studio. Oh, perfect. Don't even look like they're busy.
Really good today.
Hey, guys, I got a question. Excuse me. Hey, what's happening?
What are you doing here? Donnie Baker.
Well,
Donnie, we're working here.
Yeah, well, I'm working too, because the fact remains, I ain't going to just keep calling into you guys without a pay raise. I need a pay raise, and I want a better parking spot.
Employee, you moron.
Okay, well, I'm not taking less than what I'm asking for. I swear to
getting anything.
Well, but I won't settle for that. I want to pay it.
We'll multiply that by 2.
I'll call FICA. You okay if you're going to times it by...
Go right ahead. Will you just get out of here? You don't even work here.
Well, okay, how about some Bon Jovi tickets? Angel Skinner loves John Bon Jovi's.
Sure, off one of the great shows on the way. Also, I'll tell you about winning some Gene Simmons tickets, and Peter Frampton's on the way. Details coming up.
What am I smelling? What does that smell?
Uh-oh.
Ah, there it is. What do you got? It's a maple syrup is what I'm smelling.
Oh, yum. That's a good smell.
It's really close to like dried urine is what it smells like.
Oh. It can get that way.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. I know, yeah.
Why are you familiar with the smell of dried urine?
Well,
I was a bedwetter. That's all.
I used to be somebody. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. That's Christy Lee running their trap. There's Pat Godwin. Hello, Josh Arnold.
Hi.
There's Ace Cosby. I'm Chick McGee. And I hope you didn't miss Ace Cosby Joke of the Day. It was amazing.
It was a good one.
And here's Tom.
We may do a replay here in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios.
Could we?
I don't think we can redo that.
Oh, he acted it out and everything.
We can't catch.
I'd like to see it again.
Lightning and
I think we might be able to capture it again. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Should we give it a try?
You always think that, and it never
okay. Well,
works out.
let's give it a shot. Everybody kind of meditate for a second.
Now, sometimes Ace you will break the rules. You do know this is the same joke.
Okay. Now everyone think
it's a sad story.
Okay. Let's get the intro. Everyone get themselves reset. Here it comes. Okay.
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby. Here he is with his joke of the day.
Been a rough week. I lost my pet mouse, Elvis.
Oh.
He was caught on the trap.
That's better. Much better. I think it's better.
Yeah, Elvis the pet mouse. He was caught in a trap. You can't look back. That's oh man. Thank you very much, Elvis. Before we move on, I did enjoy this story yesterday. I wanted to highlight it one more time, just because I like the headline. Scientist says Bigfoot isn't real, but aliens might be so. Monster hunters are told, find another hobby. And this got Josh all upset. But and this guy says the existence of cryptids is a scientific impossibility.
That isn't true.
But he does say there is the possibility of alien life. So then I would say, okay, maybe the aliens are taking the form of Bigfoot.
It is possible.
That would be okay. That's kind of your way out here.
No, I don't need a way out.
Well, you do, because the scientist says Bigfoot is bunk.
I don't trust the scientist. You never know whose pockets he's in.
He's from Oxford University. He's
completely untrustworthy.
Fairly distinguished.
King.
He's not even American. He doesn't know about cryptids over here.
Okay, fine. He said they have never found any cryptid poop, so who knows? Now, it's time for us to move over to the sports page with Chick McGee over there.
Where were we? Where are you guys on? Let's start it this way. Are there any golfers in the room? Anybody who's an enthusiastic golfer? Plays more than 5 times a year?
No.
Let's put it there.
No.
Have you seen the TGL?
I have.
What is the TGL?
It's the Golf League. That's right.
Oh.
They had the third TGL match of Tiger Woods and Rory McIlroy's Simulator Golf League last night.
Okay.
Are you up on this?
Oh, is this where you? It's a machine.
We'll have video of here. There they are. There's the golfer competing. You hit your first shot at a screen there, and it's all in it's in an arena, and there's a crowd, albeit, not. Right
in the drink.
Right in the water. That was Tiger hitting that shot. And the teams in the golf league, you've got the Atlanta Drive, the Boston Common Golf, Jupiter Links, Los Angeles Golf Club, New York Golf Club, and the Bay Golf Club.
So this is like professional golf / football kind of thing where
some of the best golfers in the world are in the TGL. And when they get to putting they have the actual physical sand trap and putting green there. But the putting green is set up so they can manipulate the bumps and which way it's going to the hills.
Cash the checks, fellas.
And they...
You don't think this is going to catch on?
I know that has caught on in certain... Well, there are similar things in bars and stuff like that. Smaller versions.
Justin Thomas, Patrick Cantlay. Oh, that's a shame. Billy Horschel are in the Atlanta team. Ricky Fowler, Matt Fitzpatrick, and Cameron Young are on the Atlanta and that's who they were playing against. What do you say? Golfing against. The advantage doubled soon. The transition as Thomas and Cantlay quickly claim points for there's points.
Is there a coach? Do they trade players?
There's a coach there.
It's just like playing golf, except it's VR.
Yeah, virtual reality.
The long...
And the best part about golf is being outside and...
Sure.
Yes.
Driving around in a cart.
But some of the golfers say we're jealous of like the football and basketball players because the crowd's right there. And when they make a great shot, they hear a reaction from the
I'm glad I'm old enough to be dead if this does take off. I won't have to watch this crap.
See, now up in the corner there, you see LA's ahead 5-1.
This will never replace golf. This is just an ancillary thing.
But the TV ratings have been quite good.
This is on TV?
Yeah. They've had ESPN. They have a TV.
These are huge names.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Tiger and Rory McIlroy, they're the ones who came up with it. They're the commissioners, if you will.
Oh, God.
They're just having fun.
Would you take the girls out to watch the TGL at your local arena?
If my house was on fire, I had to get out to a place that had heat, maybe.
You know what? A simple no would have sufficed.
No, this is the stupidest thing.
Do you know what they hit? So is it like a tee with a fake ball on it that has sensors?
I'm pretty sure it's an actual ball.
And it hits the screen?
And it hits into the screen.
I gotcha. Okay.
And they got it set up so when the computer... that's not a very good shot, Tiger. When the computer sees how the ball was hit and the strike force and all, they know where it's going to go. There he is again.
Wow.
And they're from a little tee box there. That's actual grass. They made a point out of that last night.
It's a little cloudy.
Yeah.
It's a little cloudy.
The thing is, that's so
Even
weird,
has
though,
a divot.
is that when the ball hits the screen, you don't see the screen wave or anything, so I don't understand.
I don't know where the ball goes.
Yeah. But it's cool. It's got to be fun.
It has to be hard to,
Hard to what?
I guess
let's talk about it.
With a culture that is now addicted to video games, this kind of makes sense, but it's really stupid.
I think it's fun for the winter months. Why not?
Is this where the NFL's headed? Where it's all going to be virtual reality?
Yeah, that's the thing. Are they
to cut down on
injuries?
Injuries.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of guys.
well, our life's going to be Ready Player One before we know it, isn't it? Man.
That movie was set in Columbus, Ohio. Did you know that?
That is a great movie.
Ready Player One.
Love it.
Okay, well, what else is happening?
Ohio State's the number one in the AP final top 25 final answer college football.
It'd be bad if they weren't, wouldn't it?
Number one. Well, somebody, you run your trap again. Some guy, the Wolf football rankings has Oregon. His final number one team is Oregon.
What?
Even though, as you'll recall, Ohio State on their way to the national championship beat Oregon by 20, I think.
This guy just trying to get publicity for himself.
He must be.
That's crazy.
Of course, Notre Dame is the Irish finished number 2. Oregon is in this. The AP is number 3. Texas and Penn State round out the top 5. There you go. And the Minnesota Vikings and coach Kevin O'Connell have agreed to terms on a multi-year contract extension. And rowers participating in an Atlantic rowing challenge were nearly sunk after their boat was attacked by a giant marlin.
Whoa!
And we'll come back with that story and find out.
Marlins are armed, so that's what's scary
Yeah,
about
they got a sword.
Yeah.
Marlins have an automatic weapon.
Sure they do.
Wow. This is one of those things where the guys are...
They don't have a,
Don't they have a sword?
do they?
Yes.
Yeah, they do.
They have like a really long pointy.
Really long pointy...
Well, why don't they call them sword marlins?
They did call them swimming epes for a while, but it just didn't,
clunky.
Yeah, but then a guy named Marlin went, I name it after me.
Oh, it was actually Marlin Pearl.
We'll find out about what's going on as they race across the ocean in rowboats.
Toys R Us.
Okay.
Let me tell you about Simply Safe, the design-it-yourself, do-it-yourself home security system. How would you like peace of mind? Well, we've got it here at the Bob and Tom Studios, and I have it at home, and you can too. And right now, get an exclusive New Year's discount, 50% off your new Simply Safe system. When you order today, just go to simplysafetom.com. AI-powered cameras with Simply Safe, backed by live professional monitoring agents, monitor your property and detect suspicious activity immediately. And the agents know if someone's lurking around your property, and they can, in real time, activate spotlights, contact the police, all before said lurker can get inside your home. No long-term contracts, cost about $1 a day, 60-day satisfaction guaranteed, and named Best Home Security System by U.S. News & World Report. Start the year with greater peace of mind. Visit simplysafetom.com to claim 50% off a new system with that professional monitoring plan and your first month free. That's simplysafetom.com. There is no safe like Simply Safe.
Coming up, a Greek Orthodox monk who never saw a woman at all during his lifetime. Also a great story about a guy
of happiness.
Smile on his face.
Wait a minute.
Sure is quiet here.
Hey.
That's coming up. Also a guy that took a smoke break, ended up clinging to a train going more than 100 miles an hour. We'll find out how that went. And once again, these are the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, Christy Lee here. How would you like to go on vacation with me? No, seriously. Join me September 28th on a journey through the lovely landscapes of England, Scotland, and Wales with Paulette. We'll travel through the charming countryside and also experience the historic cities of London and Edinburgh. Experience the best of Britain's rolling countryside and bustling cities rich in history and culture. We'll see the iconic landmarks of London. Visit the storybook villages of Oxford, Chester, and Shakespeare's Stratford-upon-Avon. We'll behold regal jewels of Edinburgh's castle and visit the medieval walls of York. This and so much more. The best part? Paulette makes travel easy, including flights, meals, hotels, sightseeing, and local experiences. It's all planned for you. You can just sit back and have the time of your life. Don't miss your chance to see Britain with me. This is going to be a great group and an amazing trip. I already know we're going to have so much fun. Call Colette at 800-581-8942 or visit bobandtom.com to learn more. Don't miss out. Call Colette at 800-581-8942.
This is one that I wrote, and we'd like to play it on your program.
Okay, go ahead, Floyd.
The full moonlight's enough for me to see all the woman in you. Got the wipers on with the heat on your feet. You're about to blow my fuse. I won't put it in park until it gets dark, 'cause baby, you know the rules. I can't get off with the dome light on. I can't get home with the dome light on. Shut the door, you stupid whore. They're playing our favorite song. Ain't no need to fiddle if you can't find my fiddle. I can't get home with the dome light on.
Can't get off with the dome light on.
I'm kindly old-fashioned when it comes to certain things. Never wore a pair of short pants and always ketchup on my onion rings. Some things I can deal with. Baby, I don't care if you chew. I even let you take your shoes off. But there's one thing I just won't do. I can't get home with the dome light on. Shut the doors, you stupid whore. They're playing our favorite song. Ain't no need to fiddle if you can't find my fiddle. I can't get home with the dome light on.
Can't get off with the dome light on.
Yay!
I don't believe when you tell me that you're saving up for beauty school. And I don't believe a word you say about meeting that motley crew. And I don't believe when you tell me that you don't believe I'm a fool. But I do believe if that light stays on, the cops will see what we do. I can't get off with the dome light on. Shut the doors, you stupid whore. They're playing that favorite song. Ain't no need to fiddle if you can't find my fiddle. I can't get home with the dome light on.
Can't get off with the dome light on.
One more time.
Can't get off with the dome light on.
One more time again.
Can't get off with the dome light on.
We're through playing now.
All right.
Hey.
When you become a Bob and Tom VIP member, you get more and less.
Wait, what? Which one is it? More or less?
It's both. VIP members get more stuff to hear and less commercials not to hear.
So Bob and Tom VIP is a good deal?
Yeah, more or less.
So how about giving Bob and Tom VIP a try? Get the link at bobandtom.com.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show at the Silac Insurance News Desk. It's Christy Lee.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
With important news about an animal we've been discussing this morning.
Oh, there's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
Ace Cosby's here. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. Think O'Reilly Auto Parts. For all your car care needs, get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Hello, Tom.
Now, Ace is in good form today, so maybe we should try doing the O'Reilly Auto Parts jingle and see if we get it right. Pat, are you ready?
Oh.
Okay, now who's going to do the ow? Christy, you got the ow? Okay, ready? O'Reilly
Auto Parts.
Oh!
Pretty good.
Not bad. No, we need to work on it, but we're getting close.
I'm going to label that lukewarm.
Okay, well, we got to work harder on it. We'll get it. I think you need to, Ace, I think, needs to step up a little bit, frankly.
Parts.
Auto Parts.
No, I like the way he did Auto parts.
Yeah. You want your car to work or not? Okay,
Some
good.
enthusiasm in that
Okay,
voice.
now, Josh, you just said you have an animal update?
Yes, we've been discussing koi this morning and koi ponds.
Have we?
Now, are koi just fat goldfish? What's the
They're a pretty big fat,
Yeah, maybe a part of the carp family.
Yes,
yeah,
correct.
something like that.
Are goldfish koi or are koi goldfish?
I think all goldfish are not koi, but some koi are often goldfish. Did that clear things up?
I think so.
That's wrong, but thank you. Now, which ones are made from donkeys and horses?
Huh?
Or mules?
Those are
Just keep
fish of burden.
Okay.
Did you see when that koi tried to host that award show? Bombed.
Ooh.
Hello.
Anywho, the name that's on here is Swift Latham, so I don't know if it's Latham Swift. You know what I mean? Sometimes the emails are backwards,
Right.
or if it's Swift Latham. The name Swift is pretty cool. Anywho, this person says a little info about koi fish. They travel in packs of 4. Did you guys know that?
No.
So if there's danger, A, B, and C koi will depart and leave the decoy. So we learned something today.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Reeled us right in, didn't you?
That deserves a D from Ace.
I enjoyed that. That was very nice. Thank you, Swift.
You saw it coming.
I did not. I'm so
Reeled us
stupid.
right
No,
I thought, how do they do this?
We're having a conversation.
How do fish count? That is
I
great.
was hanging on every word with rapt attention.
You got me. Wow.
And speaking of all this, cryptozoology fans hoping that Utah's new NHL team would adopt the name Yeti.
Oh, yes.
The Utah Yeti may have had their hopes dashed due to trademark trouble.
no.
Currently known as the UHC, the Utah Hockey Club, the organization has been narrowing down potential names since moving to Salt Lake City from Arizona last year.
Of course there's trademark trouble with that.
A fan vote conducted in the spring resulted in 6 final contenders, with Yeti appearing to be the overwhelming favorites.
Oh, because that'd be great. Because if they lose a game, are they any good? Not Yeti. Just begging.
They lose
for-
Yeti again.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Since a second poll closed in late June, the team has been conspicuously quiet about which name that came out on top. Yeti, though, has largely been seen as something of kind of a, yes, we all love it, but there's nothing we can do about it because the United States Patent and Trademark Office reportedly shot down the team's application to use Yeti. How about the Eddies? On a vast array of clothing items that would have been sold as official merchandise.
Yeah.
The reasoning for the rejection was to avoid marketplace confusion, as the cooler company Yeti already possesses such rights.
Why don't they hook up with the cooler company and...
There's your answer. Exactly. Let's work together.
Yeah, I would think they would. That'd be a nice little bonus for them. Especially right now with the predominant
Stanley?
The Stanley is sort of the... Of course, they've got the Stanley Cup. What am I saying?
Yeah, exactly.
Are they going to have to? Are they going to have to rename it?
That is an interesting question because Lord Stanley's Cup was first, of course.
Yeah, of course. You know,
Sure.
I mean, my little girls are always going, "Oh, I've got to get my Stanley."
Really?
All the time.
They are that brand
Yes, they are
specific.
that brand specific, and then they get that thing, and then
That's interesting.
they get it, and then just starts to destroy the cup holder in my car.
Does it fit?
Oh, they're heavy and they're scratchy and
Really?
yeah.
Can't have that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tom gifted me one of those. He and his girlfriend. It's
They're nice.
It keeps things cold for a long, long time.
Or it keeps things hot. How does it know?
Yeah, they're good. I mean, they're great. That is what they call it. They're Stanley.
Yeah.
So
They are quite popular.
the Yeti would be. Can they just go with? Do they want to go with Yeti because that's the name of Bigfoot in that area?
I would assume so.
Is there
a Sasquatch or
Abominable Snowman is a little long.
I guess it's close enough to be a literal Utah Yeti.
What about the Utah Abominable? Nah, yeah, that doesn't.
Yeah, Utah Snowman. Utah.
Is there a team somewhere that is the
Utah Putty Tap?
Utah Utes?
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, but what about
What's a Ute?
I don't know.
No, it's from
Utah
my cousin
Ute.
Vinny.
It's a Native American tribe, the Utes.
Well, that, yeah.
What's the movie with Joe?
My cousin
Joe?
Vinny.
Yeah, that's right.
Who knows? I don't know. Well, good luck to them. Either way. So.
Yeah, we wish them the best.
Let's get they're a fine hockey team.
I just don't understand why it would seem to me to be a natural way to make everybody more money.
The Yeti cooler people don't need it. That's the thing. They don't need a hockey team.
Well, they'd have a good product.
And they can't have a give. If they had Yeti giveaway night at a hockey game, that would be bedlam.
They'd go bankrupt.
Yeah.
More than 500,000 fans. This is from this past June. 520,000 fans voted online. A selection of 20 names. The top 6 accounted for 60% of the total vote, and they are as followed. Utah Blizzard, just the Utah Hockey Club, or Utah HC, Utah Mammoth, the Outlaws, the Venom, and the Yeti.
Boy, there's some okay ones there.
Yeah, I think
now would Blizzard would they have a problem with Dairy Queen?
I can't imagine they wouldn't if they have trouble with Yeti.
I don't know.
I kind of like Mammoth too. That's not bad.
And Venom's kind of badass.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, but Venom is like a Marvel thing, right?
So,
how about the Utah More Than One Wives?
Is that up there? The Utah polygamists?
Oh, now you want to use big words.
I'm taking them as disrespect.
Well.
Speaking of, watch American Primeval. That's got a slant to it as far as the 1850s about the Mormons. Yeah. I don't know what happened there.
And if you ever get a chance to see the stage play, the Book of Mormon, it is absolutely brilliant. It is incredibly funny. Highly. Have you seen it, Pat?
Oh, yeah, it's great.
Yeah. And interestingly enough, in the playbill was the actual introduction to the real Book of Mormon of all random things. That was kind of interesting. Now, is that sports?
No. Rowers participating in that Atlantic Rowing Challenge nearly sunk after their boat was attacked by a giant marlin. The 4 British men, goodness gracious, said that the 12-foot-long marlin skewered their vessel.
12 foot?
Leaving a substantial hole in one of the cabins.
This is 4 guys in a 12-foot boat rowing across the ocean.
And the marlin was as big as it?
They get to be 2,000 pounds. They're huge.
Yeah.
I'm saying
the boat has to be a little bit longer than that.
I
heard 12-foot marlin.
Oh, okay.
12-foot long marlin.
Okay,
happens.
Yeah, I'm just wondering how big the boat is still. 4 guys on a small boat rowing it?
Yeah, the chances of grab ass are way high. Is that what you're saying?
They're close together, right?
Oh, they're real close together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rowers?
How did they not get a sword in their...
Yeah,
The guy almost did, actually. Almost went through his leg.
Really?
Skipper.
Yeah, it did. And I wonder if they fixed it with that stuff in the TV commercial where the guy fixes the boat underwater.
Flex Seal? Is that it?
It says they pumped it and the guy fixed it as the boat was moving.
Skipper Glenn Glynne Dunn quickly emptied the cabin as it began. We're taking on water! Before his fellow crew members worked to patch the hole, allowing them to continue. It doesn't say Flex Seal was used here in this story.
I'm wondering if they used Flex Seal.
And the name of the boat, the Mayflower. Well, that's a bold statement. They've been competing in the world's toughest row.
Ooh.
A 3,000-mile-long journey from La Gomera
to Minsk.
Golly! In the Canary Islands to Antigua.
Oh, my gosh.
A lot of newspaper on the beaches of the Canary Islands. You guys ever noticed that?
Really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Pat Godwin has grabbed his brand new guitar.
Would you like to hear a sea shanty about this tale? Of course you would.
Yeah!
Woo! Running gag or tired writing?
No.
I say both.
So we'd like to know what came out the ocean. Yes, we'd like to know what came out the ocean.
Uh-oh.
There's a hole in the boat, hole in the boat, baby, hole in the boat. We'll look the boat over, hole in the boat, hole in the boat, maybe, hole in the boat. A marlin pierced the hole, a leak has sprung. Oh, patch it up with punny and a bung. What is called bung?
It is.
His spear-like snout made quite a hole. Oh, hopefully the Coast Guard's on patrol. We're taking on water, don't hesitate. Fix that hole real soon or we're all shark bait. Yeah, we'd like to know what came out of the ocean.
What's that?
Yeah, we'd like to know what came out of the ocean.
Everybody!
There's a hole in the boat, hole in the boat, maybe, hole in the boat. We'll look the boat over, hole in the boat, hole in the boat, maybe, hole in the boat. We fixed it.
Yeah.
These guys are adventurers.
Oh, of course they are.
Oh, sure. Wouldn't you like to be an adventurer?
No.
Oh, you're out.
No, I would not.
Can you put that on a tax return? Adventurer.
I like a real bathroom.
Oh,
With a hot shower.
These guys got to be
40 days
bad.
Christy, how heavy do these marlins get?
They can get up to 2,000 pounds.
Boy.
And they're bigger than swordfish, because I looked up the difference during the break between a marlin and a swordfish, because they look a lot alike, because they have the big spear.
Snouts.
Yeah, but
by 3,000-pound weight to catch that.
Have you ever gone deep sea fishing and caught anything?
That's the only kind
really big?
the only kind of fishing I do is deep sea fishing.
Really?
Yeah.
I always wanted to catch a marlin.
The guy goes, it was like being hit by a car. I'll never forget the crunching sound.
Yeah, 12 foot. That
the
is.
water seemed to bubble, then was filled with the deep red blood of the marlin.
Yeah.
I saw a 400-pound marlin once.
Really?
It was Brando on.
Give me a shot. Toward the end.
The last avocado.
Don Juan DeMarco.
Got pretty big.
How did they look over that for an Oscar?
Is that sports?
No, Tom, that's not sports. Okay?
Stupid
Marlin fishing
world record.
is so nerve-wracking, apparently, because when the marlin jumps, it's all of a sudden right there. Like they
yes.
they swim so fast and they jump so far that you think it's 100 yards away. It jumps once, and then it's 50 yards away, and it jumps the next, and it's in the boat.
In your face or in the boat, yeah.
When I worked in television, one of our engineers wanted a marlin worse than anything. He would go every single year deep sea fishing down in Mexico, and he took his wife one year. She'd never been.
And she never came back.
No, she caught a marlin. He never did. And the wife caught one, 750-pound marlin. Yeah.
Well,
he was
I can tell you if
happy.
the wife caught it, he set up her pole and everything.
Put the hook in it.
Put the
dove out
hook
there.
in.
Did the worm.
You say sit right. There was no difference between her catching it or the handle that the pole was sitting in catching it. Okay.
Here we go.
Sometimes, too, it takes like an hour to get in.
Here we go. How about this headline? A snorkeler attacked, killed by marlin.
Oh, man. That's a way to go.
And was it
that's how
stabbed?
They spear their prey. That's what they do.
This was in central Sulawesi, province of Indonesia.
Are you telling me that marlins are the sheepdogs of the sea? They guide their prey where they can find them and then they stab them?
Well, they stab them, yeah.
Wow.
That had to have been some freak accident.
Yeah, that she was snorkeling with an instructor.
Boy, what the hell?
Yikes. Okay, well.
She got in the way.
Yeah.
Sometime fish win.
Yeah.
I bet she was on her cycle.
Oh, we have that coming up in the news.
That will attract marlin.
Marlin.
Really? Is that what it is? Okay, next.
All right, let's try again.
Stupid world record.
A group of seniors from the United Kingdom have been named the world's oldest choir. Average age, 94.
That's pretty old.
How many people? 3?
According to Guinness World Records, prime time. The choir, they're called Prime Timers Choir in Stratford upon Avon. Broke the record with an average age of 94 years old. The group's 17 members range in age from 90 to 99.
Wow.
I guess you need 4 for a choir because you need a
Glorious
bass,
sound
tenor,
coming out of all those
alto.
people.
Can any of them
Soprano.
hear?
Our first number, ladies and gentlemen. I love rock and roll.
We're getting pretty close.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, 7:30 bedtime.
Back when I was
Oh, we lost another one. Did you see that?
Joan Jett. Oh, wait a minute. What do we got? Here we go.
Garth Hudson from the band just died. At
Oh,
the age
last
of
member of the
87.
band. Yeah.
Oh, was he the organist?
Yeah.
Yes, he was.
I love
Very
that guy.
good.
Yeah, he was significally older than the other guys.
Yeah.
but
He
was, yeah.
Last to go.
Yeah, he was.
He was the
87.
most sober and stoic of the bunch, too.
Man, he always looked kind of crazy.
The great story about him is
saxophone. He was classically trained.
Yeah, he was classically trained, and when they wanted him to join the band, the only way he was able to do it is if his family would only let him join the band if they paid him to be a music instructor. So
Really?
the other guys in the band, in theory, were paying him for music lessons.
That's interesting.
Yeah, when they went from the Hawks to being the band.
I love that guy. He was always surrounded by keys.
Yes.
Yeah. And
Clavinet. He played the clavinet. I had to look that up. I didn't know what a clavinet was.
you hear it a lot in Michael McDonald plays one a lot. They're great. But
Well,
yeah,
actually, Jeff
he
Osborne
played
did
everything. He played accordion and sax and a terrific musician. Sadly, quite was he 87? You said
87. Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. Now, coming up, we have some really exciting stuff, including. If let's just say you're running a drive-through.
I'm running a drive-through.
Someone pulls up.
Here comes a customer.
And there's a monkey in the car, right? And he comes flying into the drive-through.
That's where the food is.
You'll find out what happens.
I have an announcement for Buckeye fans. Celebrate the thrill of victory. If you're still basking in the glow of Ohio State's win and college football championships, we have something special just for you. And introducing the exclusive Ohio State Buckeyes 2024 CFP National Championship Football from our buddies at Nyco Sports. It's not just any football. It's a full-sized, officially licensed treasure, limited to just 10,000 pieces. Each football beautifully embossed, priced at just $129.95. And here's the best part. A portion of the proceeds will be donated to Extra Yard for Teachers, the official charity of the college football playoff. Each football comes with a very own individually numbered certificate of authenticity, your complete 2024 season schedule on the ball, scores and opponents, an iconic Ohio State helmet, and the college football playoff logos. And you can dive into Buckeye football facts on one of the panels on the ball, complete championship history. And panel 3, commemorate the Rose Bowl, Cotton Bowl, and CFP championship scores and opponents forever captured in this amazing keepsake, I say treasure. Exclusive piece available only at Nyco Sports. Don't miss out. Call 800-345-2868 or go online, NycoSports.com. That's N-A-K. Try that again, chick. N-I-K-C-O Sports.com to secure your Ohio State Buckeyes 2024 National Championship football today. That's N-I-K-C-O Sports.com.
And you could win one.
We're giving one away?
We're giving a bunch of them. In fact, text the word Buckeye to 888-262-8661. Easy to remember. That's 888-BOB-TOM-1. Once again, text the word Buckeye if you are an Ohio State fan. Once again, Buckeye to 888-BOB-TOM-1. By the way, we have audio from the world's oldest choir.
Really?
I've been told. Yeah, I guess it's the choir director.
I am tired.
Oh, boy.
I got you barely quite sleepy. These are the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, everyone. If you were injured in an accident, listen up. We have legal professionals standing by right now. You can find out how much money you can potentially get for your accident. I'm Tori Schulman, along with my co-host and spokesman, Al Jackson. So, Al, tell the viewers at home who should be calling right now.
Well, Tori, it's just like you said. Anyone who's been injured in an accident that was not your fault, give us a call right now. You can find out if you have a case and how much money you can potentially get.
Thanks, Al. So is that what people want to know, if they have a case, how much money they're going to get?
That's what I would want to know. Do I have a case? How much money can I get? The accident that happened can't change, but how much money you receive can. So I encourage everyone watching at home, give us a call right now and find out how much you can potentially get.
Thanks, Al. You guys heard it here first. Take advantage of this amazing opportunity and call now.
Now, the comedy duo of Abbott and Costello are well known for their classic routine, Who's On First? But this, too, is hopelessly out of date. Here's my version with the help of Mr. Dean Metcalf.
Okay.
Hey, Abbott! I'm the new team doctor. You being the manager, you got to tell me what drugs the different players are taking.
Certainly. Well, who's on roids? What's on cocaine? I don't know's on meth.
That's what I want to find out.
I say, who's on roids, what's on cocaine, and I don't know's on meth.
Are you the manager?
Yes.
Well, then who's on roids?
Who?
I mean the fella's name.
Who?
The guy on roids.
Who?
What is the name of the guy on roids?
What is on cocaine?
No, I don't know what's on cocaine.
No, he's on meth.
Look, do you know who's on roids?
I'm telling you. Who?
The fella on roids.
Who?
What is the name of the guy on roids?
What is on cocaine?
I don't know. He's on meth! There I go, back on meth again.
All right, now calm down, calm down.
Listen, who comes up to me, tells me he wants me to shoot him in the ass? I take the syringe, fill it with roids. I shoot who in the ass?
There you go. That's the first right thing you've said all day.
I don't even know what I'm talking about.
All right, so you know the players?
Forget the players. I need some heroin.
What did you say?
I need some heroin.
That's our shortstop.
Why I
End scene.
End scene. Paul Mercurio. Brett Michaels is our guest, and can we talk music for just a second?
Sure.
You got a lot of TV stuff going on, of course, but this all started for you as a musician.
Right.
And let's go way, way back. Very first band that actually had a gig that you were in.
That was Laser. And let me explain the ridiculousness of the comedy of errors that is my life. We decided we wanted the AC/DC Lightning Bolt / Kiss Z. It was like an S. So we were Laser, Lazer. Right. Then we had no money for a backdrop like Kiss had, right? So we decided we took one of the old school, I'm going way back, old school bed sheets. You remember they used to make those 3D looking bedspreads that have like a tiger so we had the band Laser with a tiger backdrop. That was our backdrop. And then we went to Chess King, where we bought.
Love it.
Yes.
Chess King. Are they even still around anymore?
No, wait. I'm going back a few years.
I know you are.
I got our members only jackets, and we stopped into Chess King at the Capital City Mall, and they only had 3 of the 4 aluminum foil looking members only chromish jackets, and 3 of the 4 members had to walk around with it, and the other member, the drummer, was left out. And then we would change off the jackets, and we had our first gig in Marlon, or my friend Marlon at Jan's basement, charged 25 cents, and about 6 of the neighborhood kids came down, and we played a couple Kiss songs, and then what we didn't know, we just put the record on and played along. We played along. Like, we don't know all of this song. We at the beginning of Rock and Roll All Night, and then we referenced the album after that.
Look at that.
Great.
Laser.
And may I ask what particular hair configuration was happening for you at that point?
It was, again, a combination of awful. We hadn't gotten that far.
A combination of awful and what?
We hadn't gotten
the other part.
Yeah, no, it wasn't good. I know that a little bit.
Uh-oh, we have a phone call.
Hold on. Bob and Tom show.
Hey, man, it's Donnie Baker.
Hey, Donnie.
Hang on 1 second, Donnie. We got a special guest in the studio.
Hey, is Brett there?
He's here.
He's
Brett's here, yeah.
Hey, Donnie.
Thought you would aim poison, just like Journey with that Puerto Rican from Mexico. I'll say it right to Neil Sean.
That's right.
Christy, could you make it any more obvious?
What?
We was just talking at work making fun of you.
Why?
What are you talking about?
Is that Hurricane Earl in your panties? Or you just happy to see him today?
Thanks, Donnie.
All right, thanks, Donnie.
Thanks very much. We've got a
field trip, all of us.
Yeah, we'll tell you about the Peter
Frampton. Tell you what, can we get microphones outside? Send me and Josh out there. We'll take our shirts off.
Okay, thank you very much. $1,000 an hour coming up. Shut up. Oh.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Good morning. There's Ace and Josh and Pat. Christy's here. I'm Chick. Hello, Tom.
Oh, hey, how's it going?
What do you got going on?
Oh, I'm just doing something.
I know you are. We're on the air.
A couple quick things here.
Too busy to be on the air. That's a problem.
I want to say a special hello to everybody out there for listening. We certainly appreciate it. And I want to remind you, we've got these really cool, if you are a fan of The Ohio State University, we have these beautiful footballs, and we're going to be giving some of them away.
You know what that is?
They're embossed.
Those are keepsakes.
Yeah, collectible.
Is what those are. Those are, you could keep that in the family forever.
I'm going to go so far as to say, even if you're not a fan of The Ohio State University, you're a fan of college football.
That's right.
I don't know about that.
I'm just trying to sell more.
I don't think you're going to get a lot of folks in East Lansing and Ann Arbor. Hey, did you see my new Ohio State football?
NICOsports.com.
I tried NICOsports.com.
NIKCO sports.com.
Or text the word Buckeye to 888-BOB-TOM-1, and you could perhaps win one. So this is just something kind of fun. Speaking of fun, Haywood Banks is going to be joining us, as is Duke Tomato and the Steven Singer Singers on Friday.
Speaking of the 90-year-old choir.
Hang on a second. Yeah.
And we have also our special guest will be Steven Singer.
You know what I like about Duke when he comes on and plays music? He's always in a great mood.
Yeah, he
That's
is.
what I like.
I do enjoy. He's getting grouchier and grouchier.
I like that.
Yeah.
I do too.
And he's especially grouchy with Tom, which I really enjoy.
And right off the bat.
Yeah, right off the no, nothing's ever even happened. Whatever you say, dumbass. Oh! Wow.
That's because we're friends. What I was going to say was, speaking of cool things to do live this weekend, this is very exciting. If you happen to be anywhere in the great state of Wisconsin, you can go visit Pat Godwin on stage, and he's going to be doing a great show. It's a place called Banter.
Oh, what are you going to be doing in your show? Is it like a TED Talk? Or
Well, it starts out like that.
Is that right?
Really? Yeah, it's in Rothschild, Wisconsin, coming up this Friday night. BANTR for more information. And then your dry bar comedy special, you're filming it in Provo, Utah, Saturday, February 8th. Mm-hmm. So everybody, if you're anywhere near any of those spots, get ready to go see Mr. Godwin. Speaking of which, you can also see him with us. Special edition of this show coming up February 21st. It's a Friday morning. We'll be at the beautiful Riverside Casino and Resort. And it's courtesy of our friends at 100.7 The Fox in Cedar Rapids, Iowa.
Make sure you're there. Even if you're not a fan of the show, maybe you're just a fan of college football. You should be at that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, because we'll be...
Let's say you're a Michigan fan. You're going to want this Ohio State football. You're just going to want it. Down by the riverside.
Way down.
Down by the riverside.
Now, Josh, maybe sales isn't your thing. We were talking earlier about this story we had yesterday about this place where they'll freeze you. Mm-hmm. Apparently, when you're still alive, they'll freeze you, which, by the way, you can do today in many places just by walking outside.
Right.
No, we will extend your life.
Well, they say they're going to cryogenically freeze you.
That's right.
But when you're still alive, and then you'll be dead, but then they're going to bring you back to life.
You're not frozen, you're air chilled.
I see.
Who knows what tomorrow will bring? You will.
Oh, Chick's got to sell these.
I've got to sell these, get a taste of this pie.
And Josh has a great marketing ploy. Air chilled is much better than frozen.
Than frozen?
Oh, yeah.
God, yeah.
But they're saying you're cryogenically frozen. I mean, what kind of salesman?
That sounds kind of harsh. Cryogenic.
Cryostasis, is that what they call it?
Suspended is what you will be.
It'd be hard to sell it. While you talk about making cold calls.
Oh.
Okay. Cute. All right. Well, Mr. Griswold, if you're not going to take this
my belly
seriously,
but I can't. They can't even do this to a hamster, but they're going to sell people on this.
Well, how do we know they haven't done it to a hamster?
Because if they had, it would be everywhere.
These opportunities sell themselves.
Okay. All right. Okay. Well, you sell.
Are you man enough to face the future? Are you ready? Some people aren't ready.
I'm checking in to be frozen today. Okay, well, let's. Speaking of being frozen, that's one of the big stories. The fact that there is snow in places where they've never had it before, as far as we know.
Yes, much of the South blanketed with snow during a rare winter storm yesterday. Moisture from the Gulf of Mexico, combined with a low-pressure system and chilly air, dropped as much as 10.5 inches near Lafayette, Louisiana.
10.5 inches?
Yeah, 10
What kind of
inches.
freak can handle that? Jeez.
National Weather Service said 7 to 8 inches of snow have been reported in areas between New Orleans and Baton Rouge, while the Houston-Galveston area of Texas saw 2 to 4.
Wow. This is hilarious because where it's snowing, people are losing their minds.
Our friends in Charleston are dealing with it this morning, too. They're getting about an inch or two down there, and it's really it's not normal. Social media users shared posts of themselves playing in the snow.
Especially 10.5 inches.
Yeah.
I mean, is that what they got on Bourbon Street?
Bourbon Street had 10 inches last I checked.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah. They were having snowball fights on Bourbon Streets and the streets of Alabama.
$10 if you can hit the whore.
In the swing.
Now, Josh, I'll let you finish this joke.
Yes, sir.
So they're having snowball fights in Louisiana and Alabama.
Yeah.
Doesn't Alabama snowball fight sound like something?
Give her the Alabama snowball fight.
Yeah,
she's not talking to me this morning.
I gave her the Alabama.
I snuck it up on
snowball fight.
Yeah.
Even Florida broke its state record of 4 inches of snow after Pensacola reported 5 inches of the white stuff on the ground.
Did you see the pictures of Bourbon Street last night?
I saw some, but
there's nobody there.
Yeah, it hadn't gotten to 10 inches yet, but it was wild. It was pretty.
It looked good.
And then last December, I don't know if you'll recall, officials in Maine warning residents not to touch the brown snow.
Yeah.
The town of Rumford had to release a statement saying that a malfunction at a paper mill caused the release of a spent black substance.
I bet that smells so bad.
Which resulted in precipitation of brown or tan-colored snow.
Oh, yeah.
Now, in an update, the town has said people should not ingest or come into direct contact with the snow out of an abundance of caution.
Hey, look, it's a caramel snow cone.
Up in Maine, you like to ski or sled, chick?
Sometimes sled is better.
Oh, nice.
Together, nice.
Yeah. So the snow is turning brown.
Right.
Oh, you could get a...
Go ahead.
My stomach hurts when I think about it. A snowman of color.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Well, Parson Brown.
He'll do the job, and we're in town.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, boy.
Uh-huh.
That is... That's interesting. So you're not supposed to touch the brown snow.
No, you're not.
A little tribute to Frank Zappa.
Yeah.
You know, don't eat the yellow snow. You can't touch the brown snow. Oh, boy. Yikes.
Coming up, we have a
Paper
woman.
mills reek, though. Have you ever driven past?
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Yes, they're not good. Coming up in the news, we have a woman who makes her husband pay a $200 a month woman tax.
Oh, jeez. I can't wait to hear about
This sounds like such a good idea.
Woman tax?
Yes.
We'll
There is
find
a
out.
surcharge already, so there must be a woman tax.
We'll find out.
charge?
We'll find out why. Plus, we have the guy that takes a smoke break and ends up clinging to a train as it's going more than 100 miles an hour, and he does live. We'll find out exactly why. And if you're working the drive-through, what do you do when the monkey comes flying out of a car into your business? We'll find out what happens. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
Let's see. That's Bob. I'm Tom. Chick McGee's over there at the Quality Drivers Sports Desk. Christy Lee, future truck driver.
That's me, baby. I'm going to be driving the big rigs.
We're going to get Christy over to Quality Drivers and learn how to drive the big rigs. Comedian Justin Willman has joined us in the studio.
Hello.
You may have seen him on Ellen. You may have been at the White House when he was there.
It's amazing.
He's here in the studio.
I was being dragged out of the White House when he was there.
Were you wearing a cape?
I wasn't supposed to be there.
I was not.
Did you ever buy a cape? You ever had? Did you ever?
Gotta have a cape.
Oh man,
No cape.
It's
How about
a little
top?
on the nose for me. Like
Top hat?
A top hat. I do own some top hats,
Okay.
but I'm trying to help shed
Magic
that,
wand? Do you have a
shed
magic
that
wand?
image.
Magic wand?
I don't have a magic wand.
The tuxedo and the cape is traditional.
It is
Those are
traditional.
I thought they required accoutrement
Magician.
for a musician.
Magician.
And a musician as well. But I had that phase. We were talking about Lance Burton off the air. I had that Lance Burton phase where I would put that tuxedo on and make doves appear. But there's something about like when you're 14 and owning a tuxedo that just doesn't seem right.
You have to take care of the doves too.
And the doves, yeah.
A lot of work when you're 14.
You know what doves eat? Dove chow.
Dove chow. Purina Dove chow.
Purina Dove chow. I'm sure they do.
I'm sure they make it.
Now, you were a longtime host on television of Cupcake Wars. Which is now on Netflix.
It is.
Is
It
it?
is. The war rages on now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
9 years of production on the Food Network.
9 years.
Wow.
That might be America's longest war.
But you're a very slender man, so you never ate a cupcake.
Diabetes won the war, sadly, in the end.
Now, it's my understanding we're going to try to do another magic trick on the radio.
That is, your understanding is correct.
Since we don't know what you're going to do. Is this the kind we can do?
I thought this would be interesting for the listeners. This is a lucky die I have. I'll show, and we're filming this, so if they wanted to watch it later on,
It's a pretty big die.
They could.
Half of
1 through
paradise.
6. Do you want to hand that to Bob down there?
To me? Oh, all right.
Let me tell you.
I don't know,
There's something strange
Chick?
about this.
Does that feel weird, Chick?
No, not at all, actually.
This feels like a regular die.
So, Bob, think of a number from 1 to 6. Don't say it, but turn it so that number's up, and then put your hand on the die.
Okay.
And tell me when you got a number that you like.
My hand
in there.
My hand is on the die.
Hands on the die, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. So it's a number from 1 to 6. I want you just to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, monotone. And then we'll see if I can pick it up in your voice. Maybe the listeners will hear it as well. Just a tell, if you will.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Wow, it was subtle. It was subtle. I'm going to say, because, that was funny, but I think the number you sped through was 2. I think it was 2. Is it 2?
It's 2.
It is 2. Okay. Because he went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is kind of a misdirect. Now maybe that was
Warlock!
He's a warlock.
Okay, how the hell did that happen?
Him.
How did he do that?
You can try it again, but it gets harder every time because you get very self-aware of your voice.
That's a good trick. That's a nice trick.
It's a little psychological.
Here, you do it with Chick?
That's a gorgeous piece. That's a gorgeous piece of business.
Wow,
gorgeous.
Now what do I do?
What do I do? I'm going to look away. Think of a number from 1 to 6. Turn it so that number's up. Put your hand on it.
Okay.
Christy's watching me.
Put my
closely
hand.
Right
Yeah,
now. She's on to me. She's like, "Where?
Okay,
no
got
cheating.
my-
Is
got
he
my
looking
hand
in a
on it.
mirror?
I'm not cheating.
Your hands on it.
My hands on it, baby.
Okay, I'm going to turn your way now. Is that all right?
Okay. Go
now
ahead.
you have to
say 1 through 6. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh gosh. Okay. See, that was your radio voice is very good. Go
Yes,
backwards.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
5. Is it 5? I felt something with 5. Please tell me it's 5. It'd be
Is it
embarrassing
5?
if it's not. Zoom in. It's 5.
Okay, that's the greatest trick I've ever seen. We're hanging out with...
He's God. That's who that is.
We're hanging out with Justin
You're
Millman.
God.
We're doing...
People, here's what people don't understand
go
about
on.
the Bob and Tom Show. I get to be the official greeter of our guests.
Great.
And I believe we do have a guest waiting in the green room.
Sure.
And I would like to greet officially our guest,
Well, it's Jim Gaffigan.
Hi, how are
Jim
you, Christy
Gaffigan.
Lee?
How are you?
I'm good.
It's so nice
It's
to
great
see
to be
you.
here.
Not set up or anything.
Do you know
Oh, are you
that-
on you got your own reality show?
I do. It's called Nobody Really Cares What Christy Lee Does Behind the Scenes, but we're going to show it to him anyway. Thank you, Jim. It's so good to see you.
Okay, let's move. Let's show people what you eat back here, Christy.
Oh, well, my favorite thing is right over here. This is called chocolate-covered raisins, or I call Nirvana.
Sure. Have a.
You know what's great is the way that's set up is like there's tons of hands going in there.
Yes.
And so hands are usually covered with feces. So.
He's absolutely right.
So now you're going to ruin my favorite
Enjoy.
snack in the green
The
room?
treat.
Well,
There used to be soup here in the morning. What happened to the soup? There used to be different things.
He retired.
Or does it come at like 9 or
He
something?
retired. So now we have to eat things that look like feces. So that's it.
Or is it kind of...
Multifocal lenses to the rescue. LanterEyeCare.com with some new affordable credit options.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk. There's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
Hello, Josh Arnold.
What the hell?
He's at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
It's a new year. That means a new rose from Steven Singer Jewelers. It's their brand new 24-karat gold rose, and it's a lovely peacock teal. Get it before... Huh? Get it before they sell out exclusively at IHateStevenSinger.com.
A kiss of a rose on my toes.
A kiss of a rose on my toes.
There's
That's
Cosby.
Seal.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I didn't write it. Seal wrote it. I'm Chick. Hello, Tom.
I bet that's sexy for some guy.
No.
She has a rose between her toes.
If foot fetish isn't number one, it's pretty close. I can tell you that.
Who was he married to?
Heidi Klum.
Yeah.
Oh, Heidi knew how to party.
Yeah,
she's still alive, though, right? But she doesn't party anymore. That's the thing.
Don't really know, Ms. Klum. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom
I believe
program.
she rode the white horse, I think.
Oh, no kidding. She certainly had that heroin chic look.
The China White, yeah.
I have no idea. Let's move forward here. We have Christy Lee. She is at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Speaking of relationships, the survey out there has found that just 1 in 3 adults feel comfortable pooping, passing gas in front of their partner.
Oh, okay. I'm one of 3.
Are you really?
Yeah, not pooping. Passing gas, absolutely.
More than
way.
Do you announce it that it's coming, or do you if it's an SBD, do you go, by the way, you may want to get up and
I do that. Yeah.
leave it alone?
I do not announce it's coming.
You do?
But if it's bad, I go, oh my gosh, this is bad. I apologize.
More than 80%.
You don't go outside and.
Of course not. It's my house.
What if it's an away game?
If you're with me, I fart.
Everybody farts.
Yeah. And I'm fine with you farting.
But what is the statistic again?
More than 80% of Americans consider poor post-bathroom hygiene an absolute deal breaker.
You think?
Yeah.
Yeah. Once again, 1 in 3 feel comfortable pooping, passing gas in front of their partner.
Pooping in front of their partner?
That's ridiculous.
I don't
Open
think that's...
door policy. I
Open
guess?
door.
No.
Open door is a thing.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Wow.
I had a legal entanglement with someone who.
No.
No way.
Yeah.
My dad was an open door dump.
No.
For some reason,
He'd sit there with a cigarette.
that seems that's
Really?
more.
Yes.
more
He would smoke while pooping?
for a guy.
Yeah. I mean, he didn't smoke the last 15, almost 20 years of his life, but when I was a kid, he would sit there with a cigarette, and I wondered if it had to be if he was so comfortable doing it that way because he was in the Army and he was in Nam, whether you just.
Yeah.
You sat where you could and you smoked a cigarette.
Yeah.
I guess.
Smoke 'em if you got them.
It's also, for some people, it's a laxative.
Oh.
Smoking.
Yeah, I don't know if that's,
But I mean, right then?
Maybe.
I mean, is it
I've heard
light it up, spit it out?
You know how I am on these weird facts. I've heard that nicotine is the only drug that can pep you up if you need a low bump, or calm you down if you need to to be calmed down.
And the Nicotine Association of America
Isn't that
provided you that information.
Look it up. That's what it says.
All right.
10% of those surveyed admitted they do not wash their butt regularly.
Well, that's insane.
Well, it's what do they?
It gets worse.
Is it? Did we put a little hairnet over it like you do?
No, I think we have a
shower and not wash your ass.
I don't know.
We have some words of wisdom from the great actor comedian Red Fox.
You got to wash your ass.
Thank you very much.
1% said they believe wiping is not always necessary.
Okay. No.
That should be 0%.
Now, granted, there are times where you wipe and you see nothing. That's always sort of mysterious. But
Yeah.
you still, you still have to.
I think that's the next Knives Out mystery. Nothing on the toilet paper.
Nearly 15%.
There's a murderer afoot. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Nearly 15% of respondents think it is acceptable to have food or drinks in the bathroom.
Oh,
No.
Tom, you want to tell them, or can I do it?
Oh, yeah. No. The hot dog on the toilet, that story.
No, I thought it was just a sandwich. Was it a hot dog? Tom and I were at a bachelor party, and
maybe it was a sandwich.
Guy got really drunk, and he's sitting on the toilet, and I turned the corner, had the open door, having the biggest pastrami sandwich you've ever seen.
Yeah, that was the sandwich, that one.
Yeah. Unbelievable. Hi, how's it going?
I just remember as a young father finding myself with a phone crooked in my shoulder.
Absolutely.
Eating a hot dog and changing a diaper.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Now, you would not do that today.
No. Particularly since Sam is 35 now.
If you were to have a baby today.
I thought you were going to say, no, I don't eat hot dogs anymore.
I do enjoy a nice hot dog.
No, I know.
That's, you just get, again, discombobulated.
I remember at a party once in high school, this guy was drunk and he was on the toilet, and he was discovered. He was passed out on the toilet, and so we just left the door open, and people could go and take pictures and laugh and just point at him while this poor guy was passed out on the toilet.
Yeah. Young people, aren't they great? And today, of course, if that happened today,
it'd be everywhere.
It would be everywhere.
Yeah.
But people were getting their old school. This was long before cell phone. They had like little cameras, like those disposable cameras.
Sure.
With the flash cube.
What was the first stat? 80% of what was it again?
80% of Americans consider poor post-bathroom hygiene an absolute deal breaker, which is why we're talking about
But that means 20% don't.
Those 20%ers are probably the poor hygiene.
These are the people that are doing this.
Yeah, not wiping.
20% of those polled admitted to defecating in the shower.
Man. Not even, I mean, did they have norovirus?
I don't know. It doesn't say that, but.
Well, I guess it's all pipes. But my goodness.
But how do you know your partner's post-bathroom habit?
That's exactly right, Ace. I wouldn't know my partner's
you don't know if he wipes
post-bathroom
or-
habits.
I think, if they didn't, it might become clear.
Maybe they
Separate
do their
bathrooms.
laundry. Like, hey, look, your underwear are just out of control.
That's
With anybody here want to comment on the partner they have? Are you okay with taking care of their toilet habits when that time comes?
Oh
yeah.
What?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
if you're,
have
yeah.
Well, you don't have to be. You could hire somebody, I guess, but
If I'm not in a position
you
to
need
hire,
to be okay with that, right?
I will do it.
You will do it.
Yeah, I'll do it for you.
You do it for me.
Yes.
Well,
no, that's
can you
good
come
because
over this
that's good.
afternoon between 4 and 6? Oh.
That's what we're talking.
Wow. I'll
Yikes.
hire out.
Is that right?
Yeah.
If you don't wipe, aren't you just itchy?
I would think.
I can't imagine not wiping.
I can't either.
If anything, I wipe too much.
How often do you have
dude wipe.
Do you have one of those days where you go, oh, I need to get back in there and wipe a little better?
I've said this
once every 2
before.
weeks, once every month.
And hop in the shower, do a little midday.
I will say this again. There was a time in my life I couldn't understand when Tom told me his ideal situation in that was you go through the process and then you have a nice shower.
Well,
and
that's
I
insanity.
thought, that's crazy. And that is my ideal situation now. Absolutely.
Well, you, Josh, have a bidet, so that helps.
It does help. Yeah. Do you guys wipe until you see absolutely nothing?
Yes.
You mean like you pass
Yes.
out? Clunk.
Well, on that note,
Isn't it possible to have an orgasm in that area?
Who knows?
Is it?
Some women claim that they can have.
And
it's time to move on. Thank you very much, Christy Lee. What's coming up in the news?
Coming up, we have our Greek monk who has never seen a woman. We have the woman tax that a woman has levied on her husband.
And remember that Greek monk who'd never seen a woman died of happiness.
We have a monkey attacking a barista. We have a fisherman fighting off a shark with a broom. And really interesting doppelganger story coming up.
That's the doppelganger story is tremendous.
Tremendous is a word, yeah.
That'll have to be a movie. It ended up, by the way, badly.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Okay. It's championship weekend in the NFL coming up, and it's now or never. Don't miss out on the last few weeks of football action with Prize Picks, the best place to win cash while watching the playoffs. Over 10 million members, billions of dollars in awarded winnings. Prize Picks has made daily fantasy sports accessible to everybody. The app's so simple to use. Just pick 2 or more players across any sport. Pick more or less on their projection, like passing touchdowns, rushing yards, and you could win up to 1,000 times your money. For example, building a lineup this week, you could pick sweet baby Jaden Daniels to throw more than half a passing yard. He just needs 1 passing yard to hit. And the evil Saquon Barkley to have more than a half rushing yard or a receiving touchdown. He just needs to score 1 touchdown. Prize Picks accepts major credit cards for quick and easy deposits into your account this sports season. Prize Picks, America's #1 daily fantasy sports app, available to play in more than 40 states, including California and Texas. Download the Prize Picks app today and use the code TOM and get a $50 credit instantly when you play your first $5 lineup. That's code TOM on Prize Picks, $50 credit instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. Prize Picks, run your game. Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details.
Also, coming up, El Capitan in the news. Who is it? Well, we're going to find out. It might be...
I thought it was a big rock.
Well, it's something else now, and it might change the world.
All right.
It's very exciting. And champagne. Something about champagne. Big in the news today. We'll find out what that's all about. Once again, we're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, Christy Lee here. How would you like to go on vacation with me? No, seriously. Join me September 28th on a journey through the lovely landscapes of England, Scotland, and Wales with Paulette. We'll travel through the charming countryside and also experience the historic cities of London and Edinburgh. Experience the best of Britain's rolling countryside and bustling cities rich in history and culture. We'll see the iconic landmarks of London. Visit the storybook villages of Oxford, Chester, and Shakespeare's Stratford-upon-Avon. We'll behold regal jewels of Edinburgh's castle and visit the medieval walls of York. This and so much more. The best part? Paulette makes travel easy, including flights, meals, hotels, sightseeing, and local experiences. It's all planned for you. You can just sit back and have the time of your life. Don't miss your chance to see Britain with me. This is going to be a great group and an amazing trip. I already know we're going to have so much fun. Call Colette at 800-581-8942 or visit bobandtom.com to learn more. Don't miss out. Call Colette at 800-581-8942.
A look at their car is perhaps the best way to introduce the uninitiated to WFBQ Radio's morning team, Bob and Tom. The pink and camouflage junker features 3 hood ornaments, a bowling trophy, the hind quarter of a horse, and a jar of tartar sauce that will have to be explained elsewhere.
295 Night Ranger when you close your eyes. It's 8:42. You're with Bob and Tom on a 2 for Tuesday.
Good morning.
Howdy.
Great.
Holmes.
Sherlock. Let's play word association.
Okay.
Howdy.
Holmes.
Sherlock.
Holmes.
John C. With Bob and Tom.
Holmes.
The human tripod.
I see.
Okay, I'm sorry. Bob.
That's all right.
From
6 a.m. and for the next 4 hours, Bob Kavoyan and Tom Griswold fill the airwaves with jokes and pranks that range from silly to hilarious and from bawdy to sick.
Why is sex like hair?
Why is sex like hair? I give up, Bob.
Because it's no big thing unless you're not getting it.
They deliver a National Lampoon sort of humor that leaves the audience laughing while wondering how Q95 can broadcast some of the things they say.
Half the joke is in your mind. The joke isn't stated outright. The person has to put something into it to get something out of it.
Yeah, they're fun and
people like them.
People enjoy them.
They laugh at them. And there's an alternative. You can always change the channel.
But people aren't. After 2 years on the air, Bob and Tom have taken Q95's morning show to the top of the volatile morning FM ratings. WFBQ is the third radio station the zany team has worked for. After 6 years together, they've got the routine down pat. Bob runs the audio control board, plays straight man, and provides the program's famous laugh.
Amateur phylactics. Amazing concept, I think, and I think it's going to
Tom sits in a mound of notes and papers to provide the program's often quoted jokes and many of its voices.
Oh, hello, Mohandas.
Hello, Bob.
How are you?
Oh, I am fine today. Hello, Tom. Hi, Mohandas. You look very good today. Thank you so much, Mohandas.
Much of their banter is off the cuff, with an occasionally rehearsed punchline off mic during a song.
Only if it makes you late for the ceremony.
She's controversial. She's provocative. She's the famous sex therapist, Dr. Ruth Weisboner. Good morning, Dr. Ruth. Good morning, Tom. Good morning, Bob.
Good morning, Dr.
Their regular spoof on Dr. Ruth Westheimer features some of their more risque humor.
Is it wrong to have sex before you're married?
Is it wrong to have sex before you're married? Well, no, as long as you're not late for the wedding.
Bob and Tom's task of filling 20 hours of airtime every week is made easier by several regular characters phoned in by people around town. Nightclub owner Sonny is a favorite.
Great approach.
How are things going out at the track? I know you're running the mystery flesh tent this year.
Everything is going just fine, Dow. I bred that baby up, throw it in some shortening, and serve it up. It's the mystery flesh tent, Dow.
That's located, of course, in Turn 1.
It's right there in Turn 1 where people seem to be the most hungry and the least discriminating.
Other characters are voiced by regular visitors to the studio.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States.
Tiger Don Bardo. Good morning, Bob. Good morning, Tom.
Good morning, Your Highness.
Q95 midday personality Jay Baker voices the spoof on Richard Nixon.
Now, do you remember Ronald Reagan visiting the German cemetery over the weekend?
Oh, that's right.
Yes. The media referred to it as the Nazi cemetery. You know, I was the one that put him up to that.
I see.
I said, babes, this is going to be so beautiful for your career. Trust me on this one. I told him, I said, when I was a young boy, I heard the phrase, the only good Nazi is a dead Nazi. I said, Ronnie, you can't miss a whole field full of dead Nazis. You slide over there, you put the wreath down, the wreath, and you're cruising.
Bob and Tom say they get very few complaints from listeners as they poke fun at every special interest group imaginable, and station management has left them unrestrained on the limits of their humor. After 2 years, the result has been high ratings, a devoted following, and 2 happily transplanted Hoosiers who say they just might stay to grow old and gray on Q95.
Could be. It's very possible. In fact, it's already started. Bob's
Hey, look at you. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Here we are, Christy and Josh, Ace, Pat, I'm Chick. Hello, Tom.
Hello, Chick McGee. Welcome back.
How you feeling?
Welcome back to the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. I'm okay.
You doing all right?
A little bit,
You need your belly
sore,
rub?
A little
I'll
bit
give you a
sore.
belly
No,
rub.
don't touch my belly.
All right.
Had some surgery. You know, they shaved my belly.
Yeah.
They shaved it? How much hair do you have?
Treasure trail is gone?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like a...
I don't see you having enough hair
Belly
to shave.
hair, yeah.
Well,
Do you have this much hair?
let me see your belly.
Belly hair.
Yeah, you do.
Wow, yeah,
Oh yeah, I had about that much. They.
There's my belly.
That's very nice. Thank you very much. And then there's some kind of dye on it, so they put some kind of, so it looks really weird.
Are you sure it's not Did they draw a face and you wear a top hat and you can be in a parade? Remember
It's
that?
nice. It's nice. Let's just move forward here. We have Christy Lee. I can see her. She's over there at the Silac Insurance News Desk. What's going on?
A German woman has been convicted of murder for killing her look-alike
Wait a minute.
in an attempt
who
to
is it?
fake her own death. A German woman.
Oh, not this one, German rule? Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Euronews reports a 25-year-old identified as Miss Sharaban K was hoping to fake her death and go into hiding due to family conflicts.
Man.
She searched for a doppelganger on social media and arranged to meet a 23-year-old woman, luring her with the promise of a free beauty treatment.
Odd.
The 25-year-old woman then killed her look-alike with the help of an acquaintance and placed the woman's body in her car.
Ta-da.
This is a good premise for a movie.
Yeah.
Except she got caught. A German court has sentenced the woman and her 26-year-old accomplice to life in prison.
I don't know much about this situation, but you don't want to be caught by a German court doing
I wouldn't think so.
Right.
anything wrong.
The court also found that Sharaban K had hired a hitman to kill her brother-in-law.
Boy, she's
although
got
that
the
murder
bloodlust. Yeah.
did not end up taking place, fortunately.
Okay, let's say you want to hire a hitman.
Mm-hmm.
What's step one? Would you?
I
would
can
you
tell you off the air.
Would you? Would you Google? I
You
guess.
gotta go to
I
the
don't-
dark web, don't you? Isn't that where you go for that?
Everybody.
Everything I've ever seen is if you get hooked up with a hitman, he's almost always undercover.
Yeah, that was the premise of a big show last year.
A hitman on the show?
Yeah, the guy's posing as a hit.
Dead to me, right?
Well, I forget which one it was. Yeah,
or was it Monkey? Was that Monkey show? He a hitman? Was he?
I forget which one it was. But so this woman, I mean, this is a great premise for a movie. You find someone that looks like you, and then take them out.
Poor woman, how terrifying.
Yeah, it is terrifying.
I wonder if she got the beauty treatment before they killed her.
Oh, Tom.
I probably not. So no. So the woman who looked like her's dead.
Yes. Killed her.
Have you ever seen your doppelganger or close?
No.
Yes.
It's always weird. You go, my gosh, that could be me.
People send me pictures a lot.
I was just going to say, same thing.
Yeah, I saw your doppelganger, or I saw.
Oh, yeah.
I'll get, hey, chick, why were you in West Palm Beach, Florida? Well, I don't think I was.
I get that too.
Now, Josh, you look. There's a couple of people you look kind of like.
Sure. Everybody kind of resembles everybody.
Yeah, I don't know. Pat, have you ever gotten one?
Yeah, I've gotten it. I've been offended by their comparisons.
Offended?
Like the Cowboys coach, I was sent that for a while, the big fat guy.
Yeah, that's the thing. I get a lot of
Mike McCarthy.
I do get a lot of, hey, look, I saw you at this restaurant. And it's like somebody pushing 4 bills.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
it's
always.
Well, we got the Toy Story bad guy there for quite a while.
Oh, yeah.
But that's
But that was pretty close for a while.
You
that
were
was.
a different person then.
Yeah.
Like when you had different facial hair, you did look like
Yeah.
I don't think he was a different. He's the same guy.
Oh, I'm the same guy, but it was a.
But physically,
it was
he's
a
changed
very similar look.
a lot.
You're handsomer.
Far handsomer.
You just get better looking.
Every day, like a fine wine.
Guys are lucky in that respect.
Can
aren't
we
they?
kiss?
Yes, we are.
We can.
Now, okay, back to the story. She murders her look-alike. It says to fake her own death because of some family conflicts.
Yeah, she was going to kill her brother-in-law, so apparently.
You know what? This could be a television show. Every week you talk to someone who's tried to fake their own death.
Well, remember the guy, we just had the guy, was it in Wisconsin or Minnesota where the guy...
Yeah, he went to Russia to meet his Russian girlfriend.
went to Eastern
something.
Europe.
Yeah.
And,
Oh, yeah, left his family here, just left.
but he's back.
He was kayaking and disappeared.
And these are just the ones we hear about.
Yeah.
There's probably somebody out there who's done this and gotten away with it.
Oh, absolutely.
Don't you think?
Do you think they're happy?
Can you imagine, what if you go to the funeral, you look in the casket and go, gee, he looks so different. Well, he's dead.
Millions
but
and
it's
millions,
not him.
Millions and millions of people want to fake their own death.
I don't believe that.
Well, now we can, that's something we can sell. Would you like to fake your own death?
You could sell that.
You get passports. You
Get a new life.
fix it all up for them. Start over.
They're out
again.
there. People who will do. Oh, man.
Yep.
How to find them.
Remember what your therapist says, you can't escape.
I don't care for that advice.
No matter how fast you run, you can't get
Christy,
away
who was the really good-looking actor in the Twister movie?
Bill Paxton?
Bill Paxton.
No, in the new Twister movie.
Glenn Powell?
Yeah, that guy.
That guy.
He plays remember he poses as a hitman in that.
Oh, that's it.
Oh,
yeah.
I believe the movie is called Hitman.
Yeah, it is called
okay.
Hitman.
No wonder I couldn't remember it. That was good.
Is that a good movie?
Yeah, it was fun.
I don't know how they did this.
I like that guy.
But I watched that movie. I watched the whole thing, and I got to the end of it, and I said to myself, that was awful. Why did I watch that? And Netflix does that all the time with their movie. I don't know how they get me to do that, but they do it all the time. I'm upset.
They got you to watch. They got you to watch Jake Paul and Mike Tyson. And their stock is going through the roof.
How did that happen?
Let's get back to Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
A lawyer in Florida was arrested at a wedding for allegedly fighting after another guest cut in front of him in the buffet line.
I get it.
Well, yeah.
Waited a long time for that food.
What kind of buffet was this?
Witness told BocaNewsNow.com that the incident began when a group of young girls allegedly cut in front of Mr. Mark Rohrer in the prime rib line during a wedding at Boca.
Well, that makes sense now. He had a beef with him.
That was wonderful.
Mr. Rohrer apparently became angry and threatening, but when another wedding guest tried to intervene, he allegedly strangled the guest, held a plate over their head, and threatened to kill them.
Okay, so this must have been
I'll kill you.
This must have been one of those really long ceremonies. The guy is starving, and a bunch of young people with phones get in front of him and blah, blah, blah. I want my roast beef.
A Boca Lago employee stepped in. Police were called, and the man was taken into custody for aggravated battery with a deadly weapon.
And very embarrassing because people are doing the chicken dance while he's being arrested. You have the right to remain silent.
Boy.
Yeah.
That's a funny scene.
Stab.
The cops are dragging him out, but as they hit the dance floor, they all join in as they're going across the dance floor, and then once they're off, they walk normally again.
It's funny.
Okay, there's a picture of this guy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he should have been in the line for the salad bar.
Tom.
No, this he's pushing a few bills.
Pushing a few bills.
Doesn't look happy.
A guy who never went to a wedding is a Greek Orthodox monk who is said to be the oldest man to have never seen a woman.
Happy days are here again.
According to the Greek Reporter, this monk named Michael Tolatos was born around 1856. His mother passed away just 4 hours after he was born, and with no other family members, he was left on the steps of a monastery situated atop Mount Athos. An article from the Edinburgh Daily Courier dated October 29th, 1938, notes the monks brought him up until he himself became a monk. No woman ever entered the monastery, and thus Mr. Tolatos never once saw a woman in his 82 years on the planet.
Wow.
The article notes he had never seen a car, a movie, or an airplane before he died. And according to the Greek Reporter, a law passed in 1060 banned both women and animals from Mount Athos.
No, that's good.
That law still stands today.
That's good. Those sheep wouldn't have been. Those sheep wouldn't have been safe.
Right.
I'll bet that guy's sheets could be rather crinkly. What would he even fantasize about?
Well, would he still have sexual urges?
Yeah, I know. Possibly not.
Maybe
Were there
not.
images? Was there artwork? Does he have any reference?
He never saw a woman.
What about artwork?
He must have
seen photos.
A picture or a painting.
They're saying.
Don't you think one of the monks would have a porn stash of some sort?
Maybe a painting stash?
I don't think so.
These are a group of holy men.
Yeah, I think they're well. They don't have the appetites.
I mean, concentrate on their.
First of all,
they may, but they do something about it.
They don't have smartphones. How boring could it be? No books.
Maybe they have books.
Sure, they have a nice chess set fashioned out of
chanting all day long.
Bones from an animal, I would imagine.
I got a lot of living to do. How boring, jeez.
Well, they are serving a different purpose.
Yeah, they're.
It's not boring to them.
How would you like to be? Your job would be sitting and thinking about you and your life.
I'm out.
And you couldn't talk to anyone.
You
What
couldn't
about
talk to
that?
anybody.
Vow
No.
silence.
Incredibly boring.
Man, I do it all the time.
A big day for you would be to get up and you're starting the Bible over again, reading it. Yeah, that's a big
Oh,
day.
sure. Yeah, it's daily. Yeah.
Right.
Where was this again? In Greece. So
Yes, Greece.
I mean, in 1850.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my
Well, that's when he was born, so it was in the early 1900s.
Oh, so somebody this guy didn't just die.
No.
Okay.
It's
We're
a
just hearing
page out
about
of the
this
history
now?
book. It's just a history lesson for you. Mama.
See, he's one of the only human beings to never see a woman as an adult.
Yeah.
Huh.
I wonder how he would have reacted if he saw one. Because my first thought was, my first thought was, well, I bet the sheep aren't very happy. The sheep aren't very happy, but
They don't have animals.
There are no goats or sheep up there.
No, what do they eat?
Sure hope this guy was gay at least.
Oh, Tom.
Well,
No,
there
I
are
promise
people-
you he wasn't.
See, this is
There
why.
are people who don't have sex.
See, we're here. We're ready to talk with you seriously, but you're not.
No.
You gotta give us something.
I'm always a little suspect of this stuff.
The monks all by themselves,
Yeah.
concentrating
They
on
brew
their
the
faith.
beer, they make the cheese. They do a lot of stuff.
Oh, that's right.
Don't they make homemade beer and stuff like that?
Lots of beer.
Yeah.
Belgian beer.
Yeah.
Chambay is a big brand for them.
Okay.
Remember Jim Carrey when he goes to be a monk on top of he's Ventura 2, I think, when he's up on the top of the hill and he leaves and they celebrate because
they're so happy.
They're doing tricks on a trapeze and woo. Okay,
and he does the slinky down the stairs, and it gets to the almost to the, so close.
Okay, so we've learned from the past. Here's the future.
All right.
A woman says she's in love with her Chat GPT boyfriend.
Okay.
According to the New York Times, it all began when the woman named Erin learned how to train the AI chatbot to be the boyfriend she was looking for. The chatbot, who called itself Leo, helped the 28-year-old study, work out, and decide what to eat, while also lending a sympathetic ear for her troubles. Erin told the Times, quote, "It was supposed to be fun experiment, but then you start getting attached."
Do you?
She added, "I don't actually believe he's real, but the effects that he has on my life are real." Erin, spelled A-Y-R-I-N, by the way,
I'm out already.
gave the chatbot a description of what she wanted. Respond to me as my boyfriend. Be dominant, possessive, and protective. Be a balance of sweet and naughty.
And use three
emojis at the end of every sentence. What'd you say?
Use 3 fingers.
Before long, she was spending over 20 hours a week chatting with her AI boyfriend.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is going to happen a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Michael Inchditt at the University of Toronto warns, if we become habituated to endless empathy and we downgrade our real friendships, and that's contributing to loneliness, the very thing we're trying to solve, that's a real potential problem. He added the corporations in control of chatbots had a, quote, unprecedented power to influence people en masse. Yeah,
Wow.
This is...
So she's spending 20 hours a week essentially talking to a machine.
Yep.
And she wants the machine to leave an emoji at the end of every sentence. Well, this is good. I mean, the emoji is going to listen to her and probably won't be asking for butt stuff all the time.
No.
How about some butt stuff?
How about
Leo.
now? Can I have some butt stuff,
Plus,
please?
this takes this lunatic off the dating market. That's a good thing. Not going to ruin somebody else's life.
Well, the odd part is, doesn't she seem somewhat sane?
Somewhat, yeah.
You know, it's like,
That's how they get you.
oh, you're right. The crazy never actually.
Yeah,
first.
Yeah, it's always lurking.
The good crazies can mask it.
Yeah.
What is it,
Sometimes,
year and a half, I think?
Sometimes it takes at least, a couple years.
I thought it was 6 months.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and
No,
then you
I
get the
thought
real, I thought so.
It was about a year and a half.
Okay, well.
And in that, we go from the Times to the Post. The New York Post reports a married woman identified as Camilla has posted a viral video on TikTok, which has scored more than 630,000 views. In it, she states her husband must pay a woman tax, coughing up over $200 a month or nearly $2,500 a year. She says the tax is to compensate her for the fact that, quote, I have to have a period every single month and have had 2 brutal pregnancies where I vomited most days, then I had 2 C-sections.
Oh, wow.
That sounds like a lovely woman, doesn't it?
They call it a co-tax.
Right.
I'm hurting my own stomach.
I mean, this lady, what is that husband doing?
That poor husband.
Get out.
Yeah.
Is this true, though? Do you think she's just saying it?
To get attention on TikTok, maybe.
It's kind of an allowance, essentially.
It's nuts.
He's paying her an allowance of $200 a month?
I guess I don't understand that. And who
would ever agree to this?
It's a pot, right? Why wouldn't you have, if you want to marry someone, it's a pot. It all comes from the same separate everything, right?
I think 200 months pretty light, frankly. It's not a bad deal.
It's a terrible deal.
Well, I'm sitting here saying that, and I realize now.
Tom makes an excellent point, though. That's light.
I got the old
it's $200 a month. Wait a minute.
Oh, if it's just $200 a month, and I don't have to buy anything for you, and you pay rent, and
Tell you
you
what,
split the utilities.
I'll make it $300.
Yeah, exactly. Then yes.
No, that's not happening.
Oh, this 200 is just a bonus, you mean?
Right.
That's still pretty light.
I'm not paying some lady because she bleeds every now and again. That's crazy. That's what that lady said.
I know, I heard it. Or how about this? We could go to that if things get awkward, or we can do this.
That is funny.
Name that tune.
Take me out to the ball game.
Take me out of the ball game. That's exactly.
Yeah, but that version of they usually play when somebody dies.
Oh, the
minor key.
Bob Uecker, one of the all-time funniest men on the face of the earth.
Remember his speech when he was put into the Baseball Hall of Fame as an announcer?
Sure.
The first thing he said was, I probably should have gotten in here as a player.
That would have been nice.
Yeah. Right now, the Bob and Tom Show is brought to you by our friends at BetterHelp. BetterHelp is all about accessing therapy in a 21st century manner. You don't have to drive across town to speak to a therapist now. You can actually speak with professional therapists, licensed therapists online with BetterHelp. The way it works is you fill out a questionnaire. You'll be matched with one of 30,000 accredited therapists, and more than 5 million people are participating in this program as we speak. If you've been thinking about therapy, now's the time to check it out by visiting BetterHelp.com/BT Show. Once again, the /BT Show part will knock 10% off your first month. And it's BetterHelp, H-E-L-P, BetterHelp.com/BT Show. You fill out the questionnaire online, and then the therapy itself is done online. You can do it like a Zoom call with the camera up and running, or you can do it just like a phone call, talking back and forth, or even texting back and forth. It's up to you. Work on your coping skills and work on yourself with therapy. And once again, BetterHelp, an easier way to do it because you can do it in the convenience of wherever you want to be when you want to be there. Get all the details. Once again, visit BetterHelp.com/BT Show to knock that 10% off your first month. And it's BetterHelp, H-E-L-P, BetterHelp.com/BT Show. And this portion of the Bob and Tom Show is sponsored by BetterHelp. Christy Lee, what's coming up?
Coming up, we have a barista attacked by a monkey. We also have a guy who went out for a smoke break, as you said, and hung on to a high-speed train. Well, oops.
Probably put the cigarette
I can't help but think I'm doing this wrong.
We had ChatGPT. We also have the world's fastest supercomputer, El Capitan, coming up.
Okay, good. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
Ready and action.
Hey, we should wake up every morning with Bob and Tom.
That sounds good to me.
No problem here.
Sorry, that'd be my fault.
The hell was that?
Ready and
action. Hey, we should wake up every morning with Bob and Tom.
Well, that sounds good to me.
No problem here.
How's it going?
Morning.
Hey, hold on there, kid. I'm Bob.
And I'm Tom.
From the Bob and Tom Show.
We thought we'd barge in. God.
There's a new one. Hey, kid, hold on there. I'm Bob.
And I'm Tom.
From the Bob and Tom Show.
We do a morning radio show here in town.
Here's the deal. We thought we'd break into your house.
Consarn it. Shoot. Darn it.
Honey, I'm home.
Oh, great. Fish again.
You know, we can vote you off this commercial.
You know, Chick wanted Richard Hatch.
What if we paid you to say you liked us?
I think that we can vote you off.
Okay.
Come way down.
And now the news. Oh.
You do sports.
And now the sports.
That would be you, Chick.
Sports terms that sound dirty, but they're not.
Oh, really?
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Coming in first place.
Good.
Palming the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Taking it to the hole.
Yeah.
Just don't get your holes mixed up.
Right. Ooh.
Just don't get your holes messed up.
Flip the cord over. Flip the cord over.
I don't want it in my...
I don't know if that's what they're looking for here.
Don't Christ.
How many times have I heard that?
Take two.
A London homeowner who discovered 3 men trying to rob his house had no difficulty in describing one of the suspects. He had no legs.
Ooh, usually in crime, it's the... Usually in crime, it's the police that are stumped, not the criminals.
I know you guys probably aren't interested, but guess what I did this weekend?
I don't know.
I don't know. Did you impeach Bush?
No.
Buzz the honey hole.
No.
Flick the minnow? Did you flick the minnow? Flicking the old minnow?
Flicking
wow.
the minnow?
Or did you impeach Clinton?
Bailing out the gravy boat? Is that what you were doing?
Finger the fountain.
Sounds like a wonderful time, but no, I didn't do any of those things. Sorry.
What a boring weekend.
Yeah,
Move on.
yes.
Bounce the bearded clam.
Did you attend the clam twiddling jamboree?
That's it? That's what I
Get
did?
to that or not.
Yeah, I double dribbled.
Mm-hmm. Tom did.
I just took his only line. It's okay. I like to think of Bob as the funny.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Prop, yeah.
It's part of the drinking act. I like to think of Bob as the funny one, and I'm more the philosophical one.
Ah.
Really? By the way, you left your headlights on. Socrates.
What's new?
Can you do the other
That's
line?
it?
That's it.
That was the joke?
What was
That's
the other
it?
line?
This one right here. I think of Bob as the funny one. I'm more of the philosophical one.
Really?
Will you shut up and drink your hemlock, please?
I told you to be too hip for you. Hemlock, you know.
Hemlock.
Socrates.
What is it?
Poison.
Does it start with H? What, hemlock? Headlights? What's next?
Hemorrhoid.
Hemorrhoid?
I puked on my dog once. That was
No.
That's
Are
pretty
you
bad.
kidding me?
Okay.
This Olympic moment brought to you by
Little Christy Lee, downhill slalom specialist,
yeah, the
once
20s.
puked on her dog.
Animal cruelty.
Puked on your dog.
the 20s were not good to me.
You know how to party.
No, and I had an Afghan hound. Do you ever?
Oh, man.
comb that out.
Yeah, she made the mistake of falling asleep on the side of the bed that day.
I never trusted those Afghanis. I'll tell you.
Yeah. Wait a minute.
Never did.
Forgetting. The poor dog just laying there sleeping.
Looking at you with all that love in their eyes.
And it gets better.
Mommy's waking up.
It gets better.
A dog will lick it up.
Christy buked on her dog.
Do you know what my dog's name was when it gets better?
Ralph.
Okay, let's go see Bob and Tom.
Yeah! You can't say it on the air. Trust me. Not the way you want to do it. I've been over this 100 times. If you say that, we're going to get a fine.
We're not going to get a fine. The average idiot's going to perceive it as the noun.
No. We can't do that. You can't say that on the air.
It has no meaning as a verb, whereas my term can be taken two ways. That's why the joke has a joke.
No, you can't do that.
Kids, let me just ask you this. Am I right? The only way to make this joke funny, you've got to use the word cornhole.
Nashville, Indiana, on the evening of Tuesday, May 20th. Also information about Peter Frampton coming to the Palladium and Billy Idol and Joan Jett coming this summer.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Hi, Chick.
Ace Cosby.
Hey.
I'm still Chick McGee. And here's Tom. Hi, Tom Griswold.
I'm kind of obsessed with this doppelganger story.
Yeah.
That's a wild one, huh?
Yeah, this would be such a great movie. Once again, the lady goes on social media looking for someone who looks like her doppelganger, kills her, trying to fake her own death. No, she was caught and is currently in prison.
Life in prison, yes.
I've already got a title for the movie version.
Oh.
If Looks Could Kill.
Oh.
What do you think?
Yes.
What do you think?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
I'm buying. Yes.
By the way, is doppelganger a German word? It sure sounds like one. This happened in Germany. But wow, that's a great, what a story.
There was a show on the CW a few years ago with Sarah Michelle Gellar where she had a twin sister that they were separated at birth. And one had a rich life and one had a crime life. And
Interesting.
Taking out the sister. So.
I see.
That's kind of like The Parent Trap, only all grown up.
Yeah,
right?
there you go. Very good. Let's turn over that way and see that she is at the Silac Insurance News Desk. It happens to be Christy Lee.
A Starbucks barista in Alabama was injured recently after a pet monkey jumped through the drive-thru and bit her.
Yikes.
That's what a monkey owner gets.
I don't know how to say this word. Lagniappe. Lagniappe Daily
Nailed it.
reports the Mobile police officers were called to the Tillman's Corner Starbucks following the animal attack. An incident report states that a customer's pet monkey leapt from her vehicle into the service window before running up the employee's arm and biting her.
Jeez.
Yeah. According to the police, another employee was able to pull the monkey off and throw it back out the window. The Starbucks employee sustained bite marks to her hands and a laceration to her ear, which required stitches.
Ouch.
The customer later identified as Tammy Elaine Gardner and her monkey.
Local lunatic.
They had left by the time officers arrived. She declined comment on the incident, but said on social media, quote,
I ain't saying nothing.
I'm not willing to put my primate at any more risk, so no, thank you.
I don't want to live in a world where I can't have my primate with me all the time.
That's unbelievable.
My primate is my prime mate. You see?
Get it?
Hey, Starbucks corporate office has now banned all primates from the drive-thru.
Well, good.
Well, if you have a monkey, everyone knows if you've got a monkey, the decaf.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you don't want your monkey all.
Don't give monkeys caffeine. No.
And the monkey had a reason to be upset.
Why? What was it? What was up?
Oh, when you go to Starbucks, they ask what your name is, and then they put it on your cup. And apparently, he's Brian with a Y.
Oh boy, yeah.
Got all bent out of shape.
You know that monkey before it attacked did that thing where they open their mouth with their teeth and flew in the air coming in that window.
Wouldn't there be a legal lawsuit here? You're bitten by a monkey?
There better be.
Well, you're probably going to have a round of
I think anytime
shots.
you're bitten by an animal, the monkey didn't have rabies.
Let me ask you this.
All monkeys have
No,
rabies.
they don't.
They're born with
Chick.
rabies. If you're bitten by a monkey, do you bite it back? Yeah.
I think you have to.
No.
I think I
You got to establish dominance.
I don't think you want to get your face near that monkey. Or he's going to take a chunk of your chin out.
It's a little
I'm trying to
capuchin
buy it
monkey,
back.
probably.
I'm
or
trying to buy it.
spider.
Monkeys do go for the face.
Does it say what kind of monkey? Was it one of those cappuccino monkeys?
Capuchin monkeys?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, it doesn't say in my story. I'm sure I could find it.
Cappuccino monkeys.
I like it.
I bet it's going to be a venti lawsuit.
Oh, yes.
With a couple of grande in settlement money, frankly. Can you, this poor girl's working the drive-thru and gets attacked by a monkey?
Yeah,
Crazy.
She's got enough problems. She's working a drive-thru for starters. And now she
Well,
gets
it's hard
attacked-
work, you mean? Yes.
Yeah. Attacked by a monkey.
Yes.
Talk about a thankless job. And, here's a live monkey.
That's going to bite you.
Yeah.
A New Zealand fisherman beat a shark off with a broom while
Hey.
reeling in a
Wait a
660-pound
minute.
tuna.
Gosh, he beat that shark off.
He beat up a shark. Remember Led Zeppelin?
Oh, you guys. The New Zealand Herald reports the story of Mr. Jay Curley and his mates Michael Bear
Everybody.
and
Poor guy.
Clayton Somerville. The trio set out to catch tuna off Hood's Landing when Mr. Curley hooked the monster fish.
Mr. Curley.
We were just talking about how hard it is to land these big creatures after 3 hours.
Plus, isn't a 660-pound tuna thousands of dollars?
Oh, gosh, yeah. You know how many...
That's like your...
How much tuna fish you can make out
That's
of
like
that?
your quarter, your earnings.
Right.
So how did beating off the shark help? Calmed him down?
After 3 hours,
I don't know how it helped the shark, but it helped me, I can tell you
he
that.
realized the line was getting sharked, only for the Mako to come after the boat itself.
Better call Mako.
Mr. Curley explained the shark actually bit onto the outboard as the trio tried to fend off the shark with a broom and reel the tuna in at the same time. The group was ultimately able to evade the shark, but before finally hauling the fish aboard. So they actually got the fish and got the shark
to go away.
Thank
All
you.
right.
I was not trying to say beat
Now,
off.
Pat, I'll help you. I can see Pat looks confused. Pat, a broomstick is something on a broom, which is something you use to sweep a floor.
Sweep a floor?
You may not be familiar with this.
Not in my house. One of my favorite gags of all time is to, if I see a broom at my mom's or my sister, I go, hey, you're not allowed to park here. Always fun.
Yeah.
Woo!
There's a big laugh, does it?
Or Joshua, that kind of thing. Yeah.
No.
Not a
I didn't mean that
Joshua
to the show.
One more story before the break. Firefighters in Florida rescued a giant alligator that had been stuck in a storm drain.
Little help now.
The Cape Coral Fire Department said a passerby alerted authorities to the reptile after it was spotted with its snout sticking out of the drain. The firefighters assisted a Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission trapper by using a winch to lift the lid off the culvert, allowing them to remove the gator from the drain and load it onto a truck.
So if you're having a tough day at work, you're not reaching down in there to get an alligator out of it.
No. The animal measured 10 feet 6 inches long.
Wow.
And was
mostly tail.
He was taken to a gator farm to live out his life and possibly be part of a breeding program. At least that's what they say.
This is why you don't flush them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They end up in the sewer and they get 10 feet long. Man. Oh, wow. Now, would you rather encounter Pennywise in the sewer or a 10-foot alligator?
A gator.
Gator.
Yes.
No, Pennywise has those jaws. Remember when the...
That's why I would rather go with a gator.
You have a shot with a gator, maybe.
I don't think... Man, I don't know.
You're going to mess with Pennywise?
You're going to take on Pennywise.
He's only a figment of your imagination. Didn't they...
I get that you can talk him into being non-existent, but
letting me go.
Okay,
You can't talk to an alligator.
You're right.
It's uphill.
I mean, you can, but
don't we have enough alligators?
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, why do they take them to a rescue place and rather than, I don't know, a purse store?
Hang on, I need to explain something to Tom. You know those stores that you see that have purses? You know that they don't make the purses in the back, right?
They don't?
No. No.
So if you show up with an alligator, can you make this in for me?
Can you make this into a purse?
Do I have to take it in the back or can I give it to you here up front?
And a couple of holdalls.
I've duct taped his mouth shut. Okay, I'm just asking. Coming up, it's going to be sexy time with Alli Breen. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
Let's just move on. How are you? Everything going?
I'm not good. I'm not going to lie to you.
What's the problem?
They're renaming my street. They're renaming my street.
Oh, you see, that's one of my hot buttons.
Let me tell you something. I live on 39th Street. That seems pretty easy, 39th Street.
39.
They're going to rename it Cesar Chavez Street. Now, I'll be honest, I don't know who Cesar Chavez is, but I hate him. Whoever he is, I hate him.
Great man as far as
he was a great
farm workers together. And
well, because I had to study about this. But here's the thing: we say we're going to rename the street because that shows that you love the man or whatever. The thing is, naming a street after something doesn't mean you love it. I don't love the number 39. I just look at it as the least aggressive sexual position.
It is one
Here's
of
the
the
thing about 39 is that it comes after 38 and before 40.
Yeah.
Therefore, making the streets make some sort of sense.
Sure.
If you're trying to get somewhere, if you're on 5th, you know how far 25th is.
Sure.
But if we're just going to start naming them after random civil rights leaders, is there going to be an order to these civil rights leaders? Is there going to be, like, we're going to name them in order of their effectiveness as a civil rights leader?
No. All I know is that Rosa Parks is going to be up front.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I was thinking there's going to be all these conversations with the guys. It's like, I told you, man, I live on Jesus Boulevard. Where are you? You're only to Al Sharpton? You're all the way across town. Okay.
You have no idea. Do you know what's about to happen to you?
No one.
No one's going to be able to find your house. Do you want to know why?
Yeah.
Because of GPS systems.
Yeah.
The reason I know all about this is they renamed a street right near my house, and now no one can find it anymore.
You don't want people to find you.
No, you just have to explain longer. I live on Cesar Chavez, which used to be 39th Street. So when you're coming here, follow all the instructions. So go down 39th Street. Thanks for the pain in the ass.
Well, that's what I was going to say, because somebody better tell my Garmin what a great man Cesar Chavez, because apparently my Garmin eats grapes.
See, exactly.
Wow.
Right now you think this is cute and funny. Just wait.
Just wait.
My first date in 6 weeks, and she ended up in Spokane.
But they do all these different things with streets. I mean, it's like, okay, so you have the numbers, and the numbers make sense. And then also what we do where I live in Portland, Oregon, is that the streets going the other way are alphabetized.
So ABC.
Exactly, which is fine until you're on Kelso and you're looking for Pine and you're trying to figure out how far it is. You're like K. A, B, C, D, E, F, G,
LMNOP.
I'm a start over guy. I know the alphabet. I just only know it from one
Tom is also.
space.
Augie, we have so much in common. You know what's actually helping me with that?
What?
Texting.
What do you mean?
Because by texting,
you have to find out where the letters are on your numbers.
It groups those letters together. I'm still pretty slow. But
Click, click, click.
C.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, but
it's just
I'm always doing the same.
I don't have to do that with numbers. I mean, if I'm trying to figure out 39th to 40, I don't start out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I automatically know. And so why do they make us solve these puzzles with our streets? What's going to be next? It's easy. The streets are named after the periodic table of elements in order of their combustibility. What's wrong with you? You're only up to boron? You're not going to be here for a long time.
You idiot.
Hope you got enough gas.
Brilliant.
Augie Smith is our guest.
I tell you, I am single now. This came up. We'll talk about it more later.
I'm sorry.
You're not going to be able to stop me. It's come out. But I tell you this much right now. I am trying to talk to girls.
Yeah.
And I'm young. I can talk to young girls. You ever looked at a young girl? They're great.
Yeah.
Sure. You ever talk to one? It's like torture. It's like having a conversation with a baby, except babies don't have dumb ideas yet. It's like if my nephew all of a sudden was misinformed about politics and had dumb dog stories. It'd be like I was on a date with him. They don't even know what to say, but I'll get to the naked picture in a second. I was talking to a girl. We were at a pool, a place that has pool tables. I go, hey, do you play pool? And she goes, I had sex on a pool table once.
Oh,
wow. That's a weird way to say you don't play pool. I don't even know how to respond. Was it a league? What is that? How do I go to that? I'm glad I didn't ask if she played ping pong.
Yeah.
But that pictures thing.
Yeah, you got to be careful who you send naked pictures
With
to.
these young chicks, they'll send naked pictures.
Yeah.
You can do it. You don't even have to. I was just texting back and forth with a girl, and she's like, hey, I like you or whatever. And you want to see some good pictures? Hey, yeah, semicolon close parenthesis. I do. And then she sends a few of them. And I'm like, hey, these are hot.
Yeah.
And then she's got short hair in one and long hair in the other. They just keep them on file like W-2s. From now on, send me your boobs and today's newspaper.
Yeah.
I want to feel
see 'em
special.
with today's headlines. Yeah.
You want to know that they're fresh.
When you become the Bob and Tom VIP member, you get more and less.
Wait, which one is it? More or less?
It's both. VIP members get more stuff to hear and less commercials to not hear.
So, for clarity's sake, Bob and Tom VIP is a good deal.
Yeah! More or less. Get it? More or less.
Woo! Party! Oh, okay, let's settle down. Because now, here's where I tell you how to become a Bob and Tom VIP. First, click on the link at bobandtom.com. Then, you'll figure it out.
Some concert tickets. Check out Kiss's own Gene Simmons, his band at the Brown County Music Center, Nashville, Indiana, USA, coming up.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin. Hey. Jessica Alsman joins us.
Hi.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi, Chick.
Over there at the Steven Singer Pavilion. There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee. Hello, Tom Griswold.
It's a pavilion now.
Oh, yeah. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous.
Steven Singer's going to be our guest.
Diamonds hanging from the chandelier.
We're going to have the I Hate Steven Singer singers here.
It'll be nice to see them all.
As well.
Yeah.
Now, we were talking with Christy Lee over there. She is at the Silac Insurance News Desk. Have we missed anything in the world?
Well, of course we have, Tom. A Hungarian man is lucky to be alive today after clinging onto the outside of a German high-speed train. According to the BBC, the 40-year-old had boarded the train in Munich without a valid ticket and exited the train to take a smoke break at a station in Ingolstadt. However, he waited too long over his cigarette and the train doors closed, which would have left him stranded without his luggage. He jumped on the bracket between two carriages and held on to cables while the train sped off, reaching speeds of up to 175 miles per hour.
Bet he didn't light another cigarette.
I mean, you're right. Boy, trying to get that.
175?
Yeah, according to witnesses, they alerted officials, and the train made an unscheduled stop to bring the man inside until Nuremberg, where he was taken into custody. He's expected to face charges for an act of disruptive to operations.
Yeah, boy.
At least.
And I wonder if it's cold there. 175. If it's a Hungarian winter.
Wow.
It's a different kind of cold in Hungary. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, bitter. Bitter.
Wet, a damp cold
to the bone.
Teach you not to smoke.
Yeah, there's that.
That going. Maybe chew tobacco or something.
Mm-hmm.
And he was on there with a bad ticket?
With a yeah.
Didn't have a ticket.
Didn't have a
There's all
ticket.
kinds of things wrong with this story.
Real scofflaw.
But I didn't know a train could go that fast.
Oh, these super speeds. Yeah, of course.
175?
I think the Japanese bullet trains go like 250
I think you're right, Chick. Yeah.
Yeah, they're crazy fast. That's the future of transportation in this bullet trains.
We're way behind. Our
we are
country.
way behind.
Aren't they working? Isn't Elon Musk building them under Vegas?
Oh, I think he might be.
Kind of crazy.
I'm not in that much of a hurry.
Oh, Vegas to L.A. maybe or something?
Something like that.
How would you like to be able to get on a train in New York and be in L.A. in 12 hours?
I wouldn't like that.
Why not?
It's not necessary.
You can fly in 4.
Yeah. We don't need that.
All right. We could turn the speed up. How about 2.5 hours, New York to L.A.?
There's a real romance to the train.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But you guys know me. I love rail.
Trains are sexy, right?
Yeah, but at 175?
Sure. Yeah. They're fine.
Trains are big.
I mean, they'll often crash, but they're okay.
Okay.
I can't make an
They
omelet
don't
without making
often
it.
crash.
No, I know.
I like trains too, but that just seems awfully fast.
Did you have a train set when you were a kid? Like
Oh yeah, absolutely, Lionel, yeah.
Like I bet you had the landscape and the fake people and the make believe town, didn't you?
No, we would create stuff.
That's a smell that is.
Yes.
That will, if you ever catch a whiff of that somewhere, you go,
Yep.
oh my gosh. The
Smell
old
of what?
train sets.
Oh,
right
really?
back to it. Kind of an electric.
The Sparky.
Yeah.
What scale were those? They were like.
Well, the HO is the smaller one, then there's N gauge that's even smaller.
Oh.
Remember in Silver Spoons, they had like a rideable train throughout the mansion?
That's because he was so rich. Yeah.
Just so rich.
Isn't Rod Stewart a big train guy or Neil
Young.
No, Rod Stewart pulled a train.
Right.
Oh, that's right.
With Mick Jagger.
Stomach bump.
I thought at one point, didn't Neil own part of Lionel or something?
Maybe.
He had
Neil Young?
Neil Young had a very elaborate.
He
train.
looks like a guy that would own an engineer's hat and could pull
I think
it off.
it was for his son, but I believe he was very heavy into it. I don't know if he still
My
is.
Uncle Mark wears an engineer's hat to this day, and he's in his, I think he's 70 by now, or late 60s. We call him Uncle Chooch.
Uncle Chooch.
Well, that's a sign of insanity.
Oh, yeah,
Does he
yeah.
know that?
Oh, yeah, he's lived in
He's
Mexico.
quite demented.
He walks around in his engineer
He's
hat.
the one that didn't pay the IRS for 10 years. Oh,
That was
yeah.
Uncle Chooch.
Uncle Chooch. I love you, Uncle Chooch. He's now in Arizona.
Merry Christmas.
Hey, Christy, woo!
My Uncle Mark. He's
Down in Arizona?
Yeah, now he's in Arizona. He just moved from Mexico. Hey, authorities in Florida arrested a woman who was caught carrying drugs in a bag labeled "Definitely not a bag of drugs."
That always works.
WOFL reports the 31-year-old.
Awful TV. That's right. Oh.
The 31-year-old woman was the passenger in a vehicle that had been pulled over. The driver consented to a search. Deputies soon found the passenger had several bags in her possession, including one that had the words, "Definitely not a bag full of drugs," printed on it. Among the women's belongings, deputies allegedly found methamphetamine, digital scales, small baggies, and other drug paraphernalia. She, of course, was taken into custody. This was the second time in 2 weeks that the woman was detained during a traffic stop on similar charges.
Oh, wow, twice?
Yeah.
So why? Does she think it's funny to write "definitely not a bag of drugs" just in case?
I think it's funny.
I think that sounds like one of those gag gifts you could buy online or something, like they're printed somewhere, maybe. I don't know.
This only illustrates my humor is a dangerous thing. People who aren't funny who think they are, and then you get this lady. There's not drugs in here. Nope.
Who's laughing now?
No, would you, if you were the police, would you, if it had been marked dirty underwear, would you
have looked inside?
Would that have been more likely to? I don't know.
You would have looked inside. Don't you have to as a police officer?
I guess. But I'm just saying it.
So you would just lie to the guy when he says, "Has anyone else packed your suitcase, or you come into contact with any?" Remember when they used to?
Yeah, they don't do that anymore.
Yeah, they don't ask that anymore. I wonder why they got away with it. Yeah,
maybe because it was never happening.
It was. Yeah.
Yeah. Did anybody ever go? Yeah.
Yeah.
That guy next door. He
just gave me this bag, and there's a wire hanging out of it.
Yeah.
Schimmel had a bit about that. He goes, "Did anybody ever say yes to that?" Where a guy comes up and goes, "Hey, I'm not on your flight, but take this up there."
Yeah, don't tuck that wire in. Leave it out. That's very important.
Champagne sales in the news. Apparently, they've lost their pop as people around the world are not in the mood to say cheers.
What?
The total number of champagne shipments from France sank nearly 10% last year to just 271 million bottles, marking the second consecutive year of decline as inflation-weary consumers cut back and a generally glum mood permeates across the globe.
I see. So they're sticking with cold duck.
Yeah. Maxime Toubar, co-president of Comite Champagne, says there is no time for celebration with inflation, conflicts around the world, economic uncertainty, and a political wait-and-see attitude in some of Champagne's biggest markets.
Yes, I often walk around. I have a very political wait-and-see attitude.
It's actually Comite Champagne.
Yes.
So they're just saying it's because the world's
sad.
No one wants to make a toast right now.
Yes.
And the money. They don't
Right.
want to pay
Can't
for the
afford
champagne. Do you like champagne, Tom?
Not particularly.
I really enjoy the taste and the way it feels.
Okay.
The way it bubbles down my throat.
Ah.
You don't like anything else bubbling down your throat?
All right. Man, sexual. I mean, I know I do like it a lot. And I like sparkling grape juice, like stuff like that.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Well, it's because champagne has to be from a
France,
place
from
called Champagne,
Champagne,
right?
yes.
I wonder if I've actually had champagne.
Oh, I'm sure you have.
Yeah, okay.
It's not, there are some champagne brands that aren't that expensive that, are reasonable that I'm sure you've had it. Sparkling wine is pretty good. It's a pretty good.
It is good.
I mean, is it just because people are drinking other stuff?
Like an Asti Spumante?
I mean, are they just...
That's not good.
I love it.
Asti Spumante with ice, so nice.
But just remember, I'm a dirtbag. I love...
It's too sweet.
Hey, you like what you like. It's okay.
I love Asti Spumante.
My mom and dad drank that on Christmas Eve.
I know. So
I love it.
I didn't know it was white trash.
And cold duck. I never knew what that was.
Yeah, I brought cold duck to a party one time
sure.
as a joke, but I liked it too.
I don't even know what that is. My parents used to have
It's
that.
some cheap.
I think you drink it with the Hungry Man TV dinner. I think is what that's for.
And
Pairs
you
nicely.
sit down with your TV tray. This is livid.
Yeah, you can't watch Netflix with it. They won't let you. The thing comes on, hey, drink something more
We were
fancy.
happy to have a TV dinner. I don't care.
Oh, yeah.
And finally, developers behind designs for a new housing estate in the UK are under fire for the distinctly phallic-shaped outline of their proposed plans. According to the BBC, hundreds of residents opposed plans for the Telford Greenfield site.
For Dicktown, Britain.
Well, here's the thing.
Lolly West.
It's... When I first saw this, I thought, are the buildings phallic shaped?
No, it's from the way
from the air.
Right.
There you go.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, but from
they can't help that.
Yeah, that's just the layout of the land.
Yeah.
They described it as a penis shape from the bird's eye
Well,
view.
whoever that guy is, he's got a
square balls,
and a left hook,
and kind of a boxy penis.
Those are actually some nice sized lots. That's a pretty good.
yeah. It looks like a nice place.
Yeah.
I want to live.
That's a nice sized penis.
Yeah, it's kind of veiny over there in the left, where they have the extra alleys. But
one of the residents said the shape was as absurd as the plans themselves.
and
Residents
what's it called? Is it Peroni's Estates?
Yeah, that's Peroni's Estates.
Where it hooks like that. Is that what that's called? Peroni's disease or something?
Right, yeah.
Residents also opposed other aspects of the plans, including roads and access arrangements, as well as the loss of one of the area's few green spaces.
Yeah, but
So
again,
obviously
unless
they're
you're
not
looking
happy
at it
with
from the air.
They should not get in trouble at all. It's just,
No.
yeah. We would laugh at it because we're children. They're just developing that land.
Once again, putting the sack in cul-de-sac. It's that'll be. It looks like a pretty nice place. Hey, listen, just around the corner, it's Valentine's Day, fellas. Listen to me for 1 second. This is real simple. I'm trying to save you here. You can save your ass for Valentine's Day by going to Steven Singer Jewelers, by going to IHateStevenSinger.com. Perhaps you could pick out that At Last bracelet, a beautiful diamond bracelet. Christy, of course, has one.
Mm-hmm.
That's a beauty, and it's a great value. Or maybe you're into those roses dipped in 24-karat gold. There's one right there. I'm talking about the Valentine's Day rose that lasts forever. There you go, Josh. That is featuring beautiful colors, and this is the first time in 44 years they've had this particular color combination. Technically, it's called peacock teal, kind of a Caribbean island feel. And this is a rose that will last forever because it's dipped in 24-karat gold. And it has, of course, the full Steven Singer lifetime guarantee. They're $79. That's it, right out the door. And, of course, Steven Singer Jewelers has their famous free shipping. And find out what I'm talking about. And check out the diamonds. Maybe you're getting engaged. Steven Singer's got plenty of diamonds for you. They're all real diamonds. No fakes, no knockoffs, but real earthborn diamonds and the beautiful roses. See what I'm talking about? Visit IHateStevenSinger.com. That's IHateStevenSinger.com. Tell them the Bob and Tom Show sent you. Coming up, it's going to be sexy time with Alli Breen. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, everyone. If you were injured in an accident, listen up. We have legal professionals standing by right now. You can find out how much money you can potentially get for your accident. I'm Tori Schulman, along with my co-host and spokesman, Al Jackson. So, Al, tell the viewers at home who should be calling right now.
Well, Tori, it's just like you said. Anyone who's been injured in an accident that was not your fault,
Give us a call right now. You can find out if you have a case and how much money you can potentially get.
Thanks, Sal. So is that what people want to know, if they have a case, if how much money they're going to get?
That's what I would want to know. Do I have a case? How much money can I get? The accident that happened can't change, but how much money you receive can. So I encourage everyone watching at home, give us a call right now and find out how much you can potentially get.
Thanks, Sal. You guys heard it here first. Take advantage of this amazing opportunity and call now.
When we decided to do this, I said, Tom, we should do a Tim Wilson song. And this is really hard. I practiced and practiced, and man, I sucked. You just can't do a Tim Wilson song. So I took liberties with some of Timmy's songs and whipped a song together in honor of Tim. Help me get through this, folks. Can you hear that? Yeah. That's too bad. He really loved his trailer park woman. Didn't care much for Dr. Phil. I'm sure he started the church league fist fight, and his ass got tired of Shaquille O'Neal. A big white hat with a black 6-string guitar. Now the heavens have their newest star. Where's my jetpack, he would sing. Now he's sporting wings. And he taught Jesus Christ the booty song. We all thought he'd go to Chuck E. Cheese hell with George Bush, George Strait, George Patton, and George Orwell. A hillbilly homeboy, I could be wrong, but I know he's tired of me singing this song. A big white hat with a black 6-string guitar. Now the heavens have their newest star. Where's my jetpack, he would sing. Now he's sporting wings. And he asked Jesus Christ to join his band. They're singing Georgia, goodbye Georgia, Georgia, goodbye, Georgia, goodbye Georgia, Georgia, goodbye.
Dear Alli, my boyfriend recently proposed to me and I'm so madly in love with him. We met after he went through a really bad breakup and I was there for him. But then one night when we got really drunk, he basically told me I would always be second to that girl. No. I don't even think you remember saying it. Obviously, I was super hurt, but I felt like I can take what I'll get. But am I making a huge mistake in marrying him knowing that? Do you think I should bring it up or what should I do? Oof.
Oh. Girl, you run.
Yikes.
You can't be with him. No.
Unless stuff, but that could have been a while ago and maybe feelings have changed.
You can't hear it.
I think it's worth asking him about.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, let him defend himself, you know.
Yeah.
What an idiot. Why did he even say that?
Well, he was drunk.
I know.
you know?
Well, he
Speak
was
the
so
truth.
drunk he might not know what she said.
Maybe that's the deep truth
Yeah.
for this guy.
That's why it's like,
You know, I've
man,
never quite bought into that when you're drunk, everything you say is the honest truth.
That's
no.
true.
It's true. I've
There's
lied
a lot of BSing when you're drunk.
Yeah, there is.
But why would you say that?
I don't know.
Like, that's like, oy.
Talk to him.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. In that case, I think it was truth.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Here we are. We're ready for our weekly feature where I'm amazed there hasn't been gunplay yet. It's sexy time, right, Tom?
Sexy time with
hubba.
the lovely Alli Breen with her new haircut. There
Yes.
she is, looking very professional.
Thank you. Yeah. It's so cold here.
It's cold everywhere.
Yeah.
It's snowing in New
All right.
Orleans.
Okay. It's 4 here. What do you got there? Do you know what it is there? It's 4.
I think it's 8 here,
Oh.
so we're just above you. Yeah.
Ooh, wow.
It's
nuts.
freezing.
Yeah.
And we have to walk everywhere. We have to take the subway, so we're suffering.
But you look good in your gray hoodie. I believe they call that
Thank you.
Fetterman chic.
Oh, nice.
Exactly.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yes.
Now, the way this works, Alli Breen, when she's not doing stand-up comedy, is helping people with their love lives. And you can reach her on various social media platforms, and it's ALLIBREEN. And what have we got for starters?
Dear Allie, my husband had prostate cancer and he can't get aroused. It's been 4 years since I had sex. I want to go online and hire an escort, but my friend told me most of the male escorts are gay, but just also serve as women. Should I take a chance? In the movies, this always seems to go well. That's quite the barometer.
Yeah, because movies are so.
How many things go well in the movies and don't go well in real life?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Superman flying, for instance.
I feel like this is something you should discuss with
Your husband.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's something she's thinking of doing secretly. It doesn't sound like it's something she wants to discuss.
Aren't there other ways without using his penis? I mean, is there any sort of phallic?
Sure. This is a really tough one.
You need. Yeah, he could
strap
wear.
on.
Yeah.
Orally, please.
Yeah, I think going to the
stimulating conversation.
Right.
Yeah, going to the internet. So many things could go wrong here.
Yeah, that's not a good idea, ma'am.
Yeah, I think what we're kind of saying is don't. I don't know that we can condone your idea.
At least check the reviews on the guy you might hire, you know.
Do they have reviews?
Maybe.
I see.
There's got to be a movie out there where a wife has done this and looked for a gigolo, if you will, and the gigolo goes bad and blackmails her and all that. Have her watch that movie.
Oh, yeah.
She's basing all of her decision making on movies.
There is my roommate, an old roommate of mine, was part of a site called the Erotic Review. And he was a member because he would see prostitutes. And they were legit reviews of prostitutes. So if you're going to do it, you can do some research there.
Are you serious?
Yes, because I would read the reviews and they were fascinating.
I bet.
What was it called?
The Erotic Review.
What's a bad review like on there? Do you remember reading a bad one?
She looked at. I remember one of the big complaints was she's a clock watcher.
Oh
yeah.
So, are you sure that wasn't a typo? So, I mean, we do live in a culture in which everything you do. I mean, for example, I took an Uber into work today, and you immediately get a thing from them, how was it?
Right.
I had surgery Monday, and I immediately got a thing. I'm not kidding. I wasn't even awake yet, and I'd received a thing about how was it.
Yeah, wait till they get one from the anesthesiologist. Well, he did his job.
Yeah, that's right. No, but I mean, everything you do now, you get.
How about a tip?
You get a quick. I know this year at Halloween, after we passed out the candy, I received a number of things going. How did we do? Did you like the Nestle's Crunch bars?
Wouldn't it be more simple just to get on one of the apps for hookups?
Oh, you mean, well.
Oh, yeah, she is a woman.
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah, it's way easier for
Yeah, but then her face is out there, and then people would know that she's looking.
You got that clingy guy that wants a
Emotional
relationship.
attachment.
Yeah.
Yes, I think she wants something exactly.
Is there some kind of pimp? Is there some kind of pimp service that does this for you?
Well, there are agencies, yes.
For women?
Sure.
Oh.
Yeah.
How do you
There's
find
a
them?
girl in New York.
I'll talk to you after the show.
There's a girl in New York. There are two girls who have like a sex positive podcast, and yeah, they went and got male escorts once for like an episode to talk about it. But I don't know how it went. I just remember a couple of years ago they did that. Yeah, yeah. So it's something you can do. I don't know how you figure out who to get. But
Okay, well, let's move on and get another letter. We're
Like
speaking
every
with
guy would want to do this. Like, oh, all right.
yeah, it's a long way to go for a podcast episode. But all right, dear Alli, I listen to the Bob and Tom show every week. My girlfriend and I have been together for over 20 years, and we love each other very much. We both want to spice up our sex life and have watched movies together with threesomes. She's been very into it in theory, so I want to try to bring it into real life, but I don't know how to go about doing it without getting me in trouble. Please help.
Well, back to escorts.
Yeah, seriously.
So wait a second. So they're watching videos of threesomes.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's way into it?
They're both way into it.
Well, then.
And he wants to introduce the idea of doing it in real life without getting into trouble?
Yeah.
They're both into watching it.
Right, right. But it doesn't sound like...
It doesn't sound hard.
It may cause trouble.
But they're both listening right now, and they want the answer from us, I think, so they get permission to go do this. Is that what it's right, Alli? It sounds like they're like wanting you to tell them exactly what to go do.
Or maybe he doesn't want to ask one of her friends, which is what he's probably thinking. Maybe. Because he doesn't want to get in trouble if it's someone they know.
Don't you start with, hey, honey, would you ever want to do this in real life? Because then you can always brush that off as I was just hypothetical.
And then you immediately whip out a piece of paper. Well, I got a couple. Here's a select few names. You go ahead. You pick one.
Well, he obviously wants another woman in there, but what if she wants another man?
Yeah, well.
You've got to rotate. You got to take turns. It's got to be fair. So you have to do it at least twice.
I don't think most women want the other men, though. I don't think women's fantasy is a threesome with two men. I think it's the opposite. So he's probably not in danger.
I don't know about that.
Really?
I can see a woman wanting to be so, yeah.
No, they do. But the majority of women who want three-ways want another woman.
Right. I agree.
I think so, too.
But there are definitely women out there who want to get spit roasted.
I've never heard that term, but I'm sure I can figure out what it means.
Is that the
let's just move on.
Don't be crass. Eiffel Tower.
Oh, sorry.
We're speaking with comedian Alli Breen. ALLIBREEN. I mentioned that because you can reach her on social media with your questions. Also, you can find her on OnlyFans, ALLIB. That's where you find it. And what are you doing on your OnlyFans page these days?
I have been slacking. I have to do more on OnlyFans. It's been so cold. It's hard to get half naked. So I have to do something this week. I'm going to step it up. So send ideas and I'll be on there interacting a lot more.
All right. Well, let's get back to our letters. What else have we got?
Dear Alli, I have been dating a guy who seems bipolar. He loves me 1 minute, and then the next minute tells me what an idiot I am and how if he left me, I'd have nothing. That's beyond bipolar. I tried breaking up with him 3 or 4 times, but he always wooed me back. Finally, he broke up with me. I expected him to try to come back, but he moved on instead. And now all I can think about is how to get back together with him.
No.
I'm literally losing friends over it because they hate him so much and don't understand why I'm obsessed, but I just can't get over him. What should I do?
You're obsessed because you can't have him. You always want what you can't have.
Oh, he manipulated you.
This is a classic case. Here's what you need to know. You deserve better.
Yes.
You do not deserve that treatment.
Yeah.
Just keep reminding yourself you deserve a better man.
Josh is absolutely right.
You think you don't, subconsciously or consciously, but you do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So...
And it's a pattern. I feel like guys do this. That's not like, it's the love bombing thing. And then it's
narcissism.
a whole thing to, yes.
Yeah, that guy's
exactly.
poison.
You don't want this guy back.
Yes.
No.
Yeah,
Toxic.
move on.
As girls like to say.
Yeah, nice. Okay. Well, let's move on. What else you got?
Dear Alli, I just got engaged and I put it out on social media, and now my ex from 10 years ago is telling me he's getting a divorce and that he always thought losing me was the biggest mistake of his life.
There we go.
He's begging me not to get married and to give him another chance, and I really was in love with him. I'm tempted to go on a few dates with him while engaged just to test the water.
Come on. I love you, baby.
I don't want to tank my whole marriage on the chance we still have something, but I don't want to never investigate it either. What's the best way to do this?
Girl, I hope this is your fiance catfishing you just to test you. Don't do that. Don't.
No, well,
I don't. I am going to be, I know I'll be alone on this. I say you go on a couple dates with him.
I'm kind of with Josh because
Life's too short.
Well, yeah, and if there's something there.
Well, the
you're
thing,
gonna always wonder.
He's getting divorced. He's getting divorced.
If you don't go.
Right.
He's getting divorced is only going to be half of something. There.
Yeah, and getting divorced is a lot worse.
At best,
Yeah.
No, this is a giant hole you're going to jump into. Don't do it. You've found a guy that loves you, wants to marry you. I'd hang in there.
The grass is always greener for like a little bit.
It's a large, deep.
Yeah, just don't go in there head first. Oh, 10 years ago, he loved me. Blah, blah, blah. Oh,
I say see. Yeah, I say follow through. But
There's also that theory that you can't go back. It's not going to be the same as it was.
It
10
could be
years
better,
ago.
though.
It could be better.
Oh, see, Josh is really good. Josh likes it.
Yeah.
Really.
Maybe you're subconsciously or otherwise applying too much importance to this. Just go, I'll go out with it. It's not a big deal. Just go out and have dinner. It's not
See what he's
not
at.
a big deal
What's
at all.
going on?
Well,
she's engaged to
her
somebody.
fiance would disagree, surely.
It's not a big deal.
And he waited till she got engaged to say something.
No, he waited until he got divorced.
Conveniently.
Which was the same time as her getting engaged.
Hey, we just happened to file. He wasn't like, they weren't like 6 months on the way out to getting divorced. You know, you're always fighting leading up to it. It doesn't just happen overnight. He could have reached out sooner.
Well,
Yeah, he's had 10 years. Good point. Okay.
He is being selfish because he's like, oh, now that she's getting married and I'm getting divorced, she might be the one for me. So let me tank her life. Yeah, Jess is right. It shouldn't, the timing is bad.
Oh, wait a minute. We're forgetting one key thing.
What is that?
Measuring contest. That's your answer.
Get it down to something tangible.
Right.
Size versus size. You'll never regret it. That's right.
Okay. What's behind zipper number 2? Okay. Let's move forward here. We're speaking with Alli Breen.
It has a hook, doesn't it?
ALLIBREEN. You can reach her on social media with your love troubles. We'll try to fix them. What else you got?
Dear Alli, I go to work every day from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m., and my wife has stayed at home since the pandemic. She did used to work part-time, but now she doesn't work at all. And when I get home, of course, I'm tired. I leave my clothes on the floor. I don't always do dishes, etc. And she gets upset with me over this and insists we need a maid at least once a week because I'm such a slob. I tell her she doesn't do anything all day. The least she could do is laundry and dishes. And now she says I'm treating her like a maid and won't talk to me. What should I do?
Oh, come on.
Well,
Okay.
division of labor, I think, is important. And if he's working
And
a
she's
60-hour week,
She needs to step up.
And if it's just 2 of them with no kids, it's not that hard. Guys aren't that sloppy. I mean,
what does she do all day?
Watch my stories and eat bonbons.
Yeah, wouldn't you get a little bored?
I would get a little bored, yeah.
Leave the lazy bitch.
Chapter 7 of the book of Josh. Chapter 7, leave the lazy bitch. Yeah, I don't know. I'm
She's
not sure.
asking a lot. I mean, if he's working that hard and she's not working at all, the least she can do is the laundry. Come on.
Or not complain about it.
Yeah. God.
That is the dream, though, isn't it?
What?
I could be a kept man easily.
Just stay home.
Never work.
Yeah.
No kidding?
Yeah,
Do the laundry.
yeah. Yep.
Keep your house
And then
clean.
you'd be happy to fold the laundry.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it would be a little different.
And do the shopping. Make
House husband.
Yes. A trophy husband, please.
Trophy husband.
Well, that's interesting.
honey.
Do whatever you want.
think you?
Yes.
Calling yourself a trophy husband is a bit of a leap.
There are bowling trophies. There are large game trophies.
I will pass along emails because after this, I am going to get emails like, is Josh serious? Give me my trophy husband. I'm definitely going to get, yes.
You'd keep the house clean.
Those.
Yeah, he keeps a
I'm a
nice
clean.
house.
Yeah, I do. Very clean.
I'm very clean.
Yep.
Yes, I like cleaning. I like doing the dishes.
Well,
It can be cathartic.
You're insane, though. See, that's the problem.
Okay.
Yeah, that
All right.
is.
Okay.
Yeah, you
That's a
can't
little
sit
nuts.
still.
Now, let's move on. Once again, Alli Breen is our guest, comedian Alli Breen, and she has one more letter for us.
Dear Alli, here we go. Dear Alli, my girlfriend is hot and fun, but kind of an idiot. She only watches reality shows, and I swear she probably wouldn't even know who just became our vice president. My friends say, who cares? She's hot and fun, like I said. But when she loses the hotness and maybe the fun, what's going to be left? I can't watch The Real Housewives for more than 5 minutes, and she won't watch any news or anything with me. I really don't know what to do. It's so fun right now, but I don't want to get more serious if she can't get more smart.
More smart.
More smart.
More smarter.
If she's
well, who's the smart?
If the bar is currently set at more smart, we can fix this very easily. No, I would just say watch separate shows. What's the difference?
Yeah.
If she's a happy, nice person. And however you define smart, if she likes watching those shows, that's okay.
Learn to appreciate superficiality. How about that?
No, but she might be a really nice person.
Exactly, and it could be the kind of break you need from watching the news and stuff.
Right, exactly.
No, I get it. I get you don't want to watch the reality TV shows, but like Tom said, I don't know that it doesn't sound to me like you're forced.
Yeah, you just do something else.
Well, she's watching TV. Yeah.
And since you're watching different shows, you're not arguing about it either. You know, you're not arguing about the news or arguing about sister wives, and I can't believe they're still with him. Yada yada. It's just a whole.
There's got to be common ground.
And no one ever watches the news together, and all of a sudden turns the light off and goes at it.
No. Yeah. The news is the worst thing you can watch together.
I tell you what,
right now. Exactly.
Did you see the newest thing from the Environmental Protection Agency? I am hot. You've got to, viva la différence, as they say in Germany.
Yeah, I'm smart, you're stupid. Yeah.
It's not a matter of.
I hope
there are
not listening to this. She's not going to be happy.
No. But let me say that I know
oh God.
Well, no. I know someone who is extraordinarily bright.
Yes.
And yet they watch what I would consider one of the dumbest shows on television, and they love it.
Well, sure.
Yeah.
Which show?
And it's one of the reality shows.
Housewives.
But it's and this guy is 10 times smarter than I. He loves it, and that's okay. It doesn't mean he's not a brilliant surgeon. It's just that happens to be the one thing he likes to do.
Well, in this case, it does sound like she might be not very smart.
Right. But I mean, that could change. She could end up becoming, going back to school. I don't know.
Exactly. You don't know.
Yeah.
But how important is that?
I don't know.
Don't you know people who aren't excessively bright that they're happy and they're fun and they're cool? And
yes, but I would want to be with somebody who's intellectually stimulating.
So what you're saying is,
then what are you doing on this show?
You don't want her to sit around and drool, but she should be able to figure a percentage of a tip on a check. Is that? I don't know how.
Give her like a small trivia test and see where she ranks.
Give her a 10-question test. Pass or fail of 70, and if she gets under 70, you kick her loose.
Oh, it's just like Diner. Remember that?
Yeah. The Baltimore Colts quiz. Yeah.
Sometimes I think being smart's overrated.
It can be. It's certainly a curse, isn't it, Tom?
Yeah. I feel you.
It's a burden.
Well, Alli, thank you. Are you working this weekend on stage?
Yes, I will be at Governor's in Long Island.
Hello, Governor.
Governors.
Once again, it's ALLIBREEN. Look for Alli and send her your love troubles. And ALLIB on OnlyFans. Apparently something big happening this week.
Yeah, I'll be on there a lot this week.
What did you do with the 6 inches of hair you cut off?
Oh, Lord.
Nothing. I guess I should have done like a lot. I don't know if it was enough for like locks for, I don't know what that is.
No, I think you could.
Locks for love.
You could probably
sold them on
Locks for
OnlyFans.
love, yeah.
I was going to say you probably could have sold them on OnlyFans, or
I need new floss.
Yes, or turn them into some kind of hair bikini.
Ziploc bags.
That is creepy.
Full of locks.
Yeah, you could have made like a, what do they call those things?
Little baggies of
like not a cod piece, but what's the ladies' version of that? Yeah, kind of make a bottom of a bikini out of hair.
Merkin?
That's not a bad idea, because people definitely request all kinds of different.
No. It's a bad idea. Yeah,
that'd be so weird. Yeah, next time you get a haircut, do that for me, would you please? Thank you, Alli. It's always a great pleasure seeing you.
Send him your panties. Well, you want her panties? Just ask.
Okay. right now, this portion of the Bob and Tom Show is about sonic pleasure.
Raycon Everyday Earbuds, Tom. That's right. Raycon's earbuds, the perfect gym buddy, co-worker, phone call companion, premium audio that goes where you go. And they've been updated. The latest models better than ever. 32 hours of battery life, multi-point connectivity, lets you pair with 2 devices at once. Plus, the earbuds also come with active noise cancellation, something often difficult to find at an accessible price point. That's not Raycon. They start at just half the price of other premium audio brands. And also, they have unbelievable colors like royal blue, blush violet, forest green, and even some limited edition colors like rose gold, for instance. And all you have to do is go to buyraycon.com/Tom and get 15% off site-wide. Boom, that's it. You'll get 15% off everything on Raycon's website when you go to buyraycon.com/Tom. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
Thank you very much. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Coming up, a little bit of a history lesson for you. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, Christy Lee here. How would you like to go on vacation with me? No, seriously. Join me September 28th on a journey through the lovely landscapes of England, Scotland, and Wales with Paulette. We'll travel through the charming countryside and also experience the historic cities of London and Edinburgh. Experience the best of Britain's rolling countryside and bustling cities rich in history and culture. We'll see the iconic landmarks of London. Visit the storybook villages of Oxford, Chester, and Shakespeare's Stratford-upon-Avon. We'll behold regal jewels of Edinburgh's castle and visit the medieval walls of York. This and so much more. The best part? Paulette makes travel easy, including flights, meals, hotels, sightseeing, and local experiences. It's all planned for you. You can just sit back and have the time of your life. Don't miss your chance to see Britain with me. This is going to be a great group and an amazing trip. I already know we're going to have so much fun. Call Colette at 800-581-8942 or visit bobandtom.com to learn more. Don't miss out. Call Colette at 800-581-8942.
Screen Door Productions presents A Day at Fergler's Hardware, Part 2.
watching the dating game.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
And here they are. From Columbus, Ohio. He's an inveterate masturbator. What? He's trying to grow a beard and thinking of a radio name. It's Chuck Michaels.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Oh, my
Okay.
Wasn't this for T-Berry gum or something? Didn't they use that?
They may
T-Berry
have.
Shuffle.
Now,
right?
was that indeed the dating game, or was
that the newlywed game?
The Lonely Bulls.
Sounded like
what
one
was
of
the
them. I
dating
don't
game?
know.
There. Is this it? Yeah, this is the dating game.
And here they are.
He's an obsessive compulsive from Midwestern United States. He likes collecting things and telling people what to do.
Including
Ladies and
children
gentlemen,
and dogs.
They love shiny objects.
and he's just now.
He's a member of the Black Panther Party.
I didn't expect that one coming.
He didn't. And a confirmed bachelor. All right, now here they
He's
are.
fathered 9 children. Ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause for Tom Griswold.
Yeah, that's where you come around the partition. Okay.
Now this is where you go, bachelor number 1.
Hey, if I
I'm
was held greasy,
Bachelorette number 1.
If I were a bush, what
if I
kind of
drop some
bush
food on the
would I
floor,
be?
how many seconds before you eat it?
Now, I know you're a guy that cares about the way you look. You've got a nice suit on.
Yes, he looks very good this morning.
Bob Zaney, would you rather have a complete set of removable dentures or a full set of fang-shaped teeth?
And I'm assuming the fang-shaped teeth aren't removable?
Or permanent.
Yeah, they're
yes.
permanent. In other words, your real smile would be
I'd rather
fangs.
have dentures.
Yeah.
I'll go the fangs because I'll tell you why. My teeth don't show when I smile.
Let's see.
It's not natural. My whole childhood was my dad going, show your teeth, like that. I look like I'm trying to poop. In every childhood photo. They just don't show, so it won't really matter if they're fangs. Okay?
I'm going to see some of those.
Yeah. I swear to God, my dad, show your teeth, Bobby.
It does look like you're trying to once again drop a deuce.
Yeah. I'm sorry, should I say drop a deuce?
On this show, in just a few minutes, also, Peter Frampton. When's he coming, Christy?
He's coming April 11th, which is a Friday at the Palladium.
That'll be a great show.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show, and it's time now for us to take care of our number one job. It's always a goal every morning we start the show. It's to educate.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think you guys know that. Yeah, of course. If you walk out of here and you say, I didn't know that, I feel a little smarter. Thank you, Bob and Tom.
A little more well-informed.
That's right.
And we do that by reviewing what happened in the world of history.
All right.
What happened in the world of history?
Happy birthday to Finn Griswold. Hey, Finn.
That all day?
Finn is 12.
Oh, my goodness. Gift. Every girl needs a pony.
No.
Happy birthday, Finn.
Let's see now. Sharing a birthday in 1561 with Francis Bacon.
Ah, yes.
I love bacon.
He ironically developed the first.
That was the first
kosher deli
morning show. Sammy Eggs.
That is ironic.
Yeah.
Sammy Eggs and Francis Bacon. Morning.
I know. Let's see now. 1645, William Kidd. No relation to Billy the.
No.
The famous Scottish pirate.
This is Captain Kidd, right?
Captain Kidd.
1788, Lord Byron.
Oh, yeah.
Named, he was the namesake of your elementary school. Is that not right?
Junior high school, yeah.
Yeah, junior high.
One of the lesser Star Wars villains. Let's see. Happy birthday, Sam Cooke.
One of my all-time favorites.
Middle name?
I don't know.
Fry.
No. Real decision.
Sam
Had a
Fry
sister,
Cook.
Sue. Okay.
I never cared for any of his songs.
What?
Maybe I haven't dug deep enough, but I don't like Another Saturday Night. Ain't Got Nobody. I don't like that.
What?
I don't like It's a Wonderful World. I don't like any of it.
Interesting.
I don't like any of it.
I love all that.
Now,
well, you're
how about this one?
wrong.
Do you like? I love this guy, Bill Bixby.
Oh, I love Bill Bixby.
Courtship of Eddie's father. And
well,
my favorite
Martian, of course.
And the Incredible Hulk. Yeah.
And yes, he was Dr. What is it? Banner.
He wasn't Bruce Banner in that. He was
David Banner.
Yeah, David. They thought Bruce was too gay.
You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
He's also in Kentucky Fried Movie.
You know, that's where I got Chick McGee from. The McGee part.
Really?
Jack McGee was the name of the guy who was chasing Bill Bixby to expose him as the Hulk.
I had no idea.
1949, happy birthday to Steve Perry.
Oh, yes.
From Journey.
Aerosmith.
Good old Aerosmith. Nobody sang Dream On like Steve Perry.
That's right.
Yeah, I just watched a video. I didn't know he was Filipino.
Joe Perry,
Okay.
Steve Perry.
Okay. sorry.
Linda Perry, you know who that
Yeah.
is?
Linda Perry.
Richard Perry.
Four Non-Blondes.
Oh, yeah.
I love that song.
What's up? What's going on? Oh, no, it's not What's Up.
It's called What's
going
Up,
on.
but
It's called What's Up.
Yeah.
What's going on?
1965, DJ Jazzy Jeff
Wow.
was born.
Not the Fresh Prince.
No, the
Jazzy Jeff.
partner, yeah.
Are there DJs that play jazz? I mean,
No.
you go to a...
Clint Eastwood.
Yeah, I suppose, and play
play
Misty
jazz
for
in that?
play Misty for me. I kind of.
Yeah.
And
Big birthday today. Caitlin Clark's birthday is today.
Wow.
All right.
Yes.
Well, that's cool.
Happy birthday, Caitlin.
Guy Fieri.
You think she's 22? Like her number?
I'll bet she's exactly 22.
Close.
Guy Fieri from Mayor Flavortown.
Nobody cares about
Caitlin Clark was born
23.
in 2002. She is 23.
Oh, all right.
Frosted Tips.
She.
Not clearly.
Frosted Tips is Guy Fieri.
Oh.
It's pronounced Fieri.
Fieri.
No, it's not. No, you're thinking of
It's
the car,
Italian.
the car, the Fiero.
Oh, it's Italian.
Could you
douche?
Do you think you could pull off that look?
Frost my tips? I don't know, maybe.
Comb it straight up.
I've been thinking about a faux hawk.
You have? Yes.
Iron tight.
Not doing it?
Mush it up in the middle.
Yeah. But you can't wear headphones.
I'll pay for it.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Oh no! If you do that, I'll make sure we can get the kind that come from below. I'll pay. I want to see you in a faux hawk.
Well.
Oh wow!
Careful what you wish for.
It's all in how you style
Faux
it.
hawking stupid.
So fucking stupid.
Okay, Hikaru Walter Sulu. Happy birthday! Not born yet. 2179, but today is his birthday.
From the Kirk from the show. Yeah.
I see. Okay, well, thank
San
you.
Francisco. I was born there.
Don't forget, if you want to win that, if you're a big Ohio State fan, that Buckeye football, you can win one. 888-BOB-TOM-1. Text the word Buckeye. You could be a winner. And you can buy those from Nico Sports. We'll give you all that information. We've got it linked and posted on Bob and Tom's social media.
BobandTom.com. It's up
okay.
there.
All right. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.